Welcome to the Inter. Greetings and welcome to the Into the Realm podcast, your gateway to a realm of imagination, entertainment, and all things pop culture. For the past 8 incredible years, our dedicated team of hosts has been igniting the airwaves and captivating audiences worldwide. Today, as we celebrate their momentous 400th episode, we invite you to join us on this exhilarating journey into the heart of geekdom. Led by the visionary Chris Pinkerton, the Into the Realm podcast boasts a diverse and dynamic group of hosts, each bringing their own unique perspective and expertise to the table. Dustmightz, the Duke of Boom Bap, Hurricane BX, Chug and robot enthusiast, Chandra Cooper, the fairy godmother of collecting, Brian Brink, the data baron with an eye for the rarest treasures, and Jeremy B., the voice of reason and witty commentary. Together, they form an unstoppable force of pop culture aficionados, ready to take you on a wild ride through the realms of movies, TV shows, comics, collectibles, and everything that sparks our geeky passions. Whether you're a diehard fan or a casual enthusiast, Into the Realm is your go-to source for in-depth discussions, exciting action figure coverage, and a healthy dose of laughter and camaraderie. From dissecting the latest action figures and robots to what's up and coming, our hosts leave no stone unturned as they navigate the vast landscape of popular culture. So, grab your headphones, settle into your favorite spot, and get ready to immerse yourself. Join us as we embark on another thrilling adventure celebrating our past, present, and future. On this 400th episode, we're going to go inside the Jackal enclosure and see behind the curtain.
Wait, that's 8.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is I clap on.
Are we talking? Are we talking now?
Wow, we're talking.
We're talking. I can say 400. I don't just have to be like 2 + 2 is what?
Yeah, like golf clapping.
Dormammu, man. Very nice,
it.
brother. Nice.
Oh.
Thank you. Wow.
Well
Thank
done,
you.
sir.
And of course, welcome to the 400th episode, guys. Congratulations.
Well, you're driving, my
Thank you.
friend. Thank you.
Thanks. This is different.
Yeah, so I mean, this is a really big thing, and of course, I was asked to be the master of the ceremony for tonight's episode. So tonight we're going to do something a little bit different. Instead of talking about what we've collected for the week, we're actually going to do a little bit of inside the enclosure, and for that, I'm going to take each of you one-on-one and ask some questions to find out more about what Into the Realm is all about. And so, with that said, we're going to go ahead and move on through, starting with the mastermind, the architect. But first, I'm going to kind of get myself settled in here. maybe go a little bit less professional. Take this off, and just chill, relax. Maybe settle in with a nice drink and my glasses, so I can actually see. Throw on a little smoking jacket, and we'll settle in here for a moment, so that we can have this lovely one-on-one discussion with each.
I forgot my smoking jacket. Fuck.
Wow.
I got my smoking sweater on.
Yes,
You're looking smoking in that smoking sweater.
of course. So yes.
Why, thank you.
So let's begin with one of the architects of the realm of collectors, one Chris Pinkerton.
Hi.
Get you in there. Oh, I'm sorry,
hey.
guys.
Almost
We're
there.
gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to do that all night.
I did not
There
know
we
this
go.
worked like this.
Yeah, it's
I created it on the fly.
It's a Jackals squad shuffle.
Caveat to our
When we were bullshitting earlier, I was making it as we were talking.
Jackals squad
caveat to our
shuffle is fine.
dedicated listeners. I have no idea what's happening, just so you know. And I'm here.
I'm
for
gonna
it,
take.
so-
Hold on. I'm gonna take an echo cancellation off so you sound louder. There you go.
Okay.
Makes it
There we go.
special.
well, Chris. Congratulations to.
Oh, can I
to
just
you.
interject? These guys have no clue what's going on.
None.
No
Nothing.
clue.
Got
It's
no
freeing
idea.
in a naked sort of way.
I'm just
It
gonna say
is.
that right off the
It
bat.
is.
It's just me and Dormammu, or even just Dormammu. I gave him the idea. He ran with it. So go.
Makes me want to take my socks and shoes off.
What, do you need to count something?
Man, you know me so well.
Episode 400, people.
So, Chris, congratulations on 400th episode. How do you feel?
I've had a lot of accomplishments in my life, but I really, right probably after the birth of my children is this is my proudest moment.
Good. So, we know a lot about how the realm is a group of like-minded collectors and enthusiasts about a variety of things. But for you, what was your inspiration to not just create the group, but evolve it over time?
So I've always been the do better guy, right? So I've always seen things and said, you could do that better, right? My pro wrestling promotion, I did it better than what was out there. And probably still better than most of the shit that's out there now. There were other people doing, things. There might have been a click or two around that was trying to... I might not have read an email or two.
Dude,
but...
it is. Tonight, we tell them all. We tell it all.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Really?
It's titillating,
Okay.
isn't
Who
it?
cares? Who's
All
around
right.
to worry about
been,
feelings?
it's been 6 years. 8 years. 8 years.
8 years.
Who gives a
Eight
fuck?
years.
Wow.
About
8 years.
Some people read the email, some people didn't.
Okay.
It don't matter.
I don't
Long
even know what
story
you're talking
short.
about.
All right. There
didn't
on
get an
Instagram.
email.
We're I think me, Dust, Jose at least met on Instagram, really, right?
Yep.
And then a bunch of others that have come and gone, but there was Instagram was new. It all sounds really fucking
It was
dumb
popping
now.
back in the
I know,
day,
but
man.
what I'm
Instagram-
about to explain, just keep in mind, this was like 2014, 2015, right? I don't know how exactly these things started, but there was a Decepticon click, hashtag Decepticon click, and everybody had a badge, and I don't know, hey, Hurricane BX, what was your Decepticon?
I was
gimmick?
Red Wing.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Sounds like you came in kind of late. Dust, who were you? Soundwave?
Yeah, I was Soundwave.
Okay. So that had happened, and I saw it happening. I knew these guys just, from the internet, and I hit up those guys. I was like, hey, why don't I start an Autobot click? And they're like, that's a great idea. So I started an Autobot click.
I remember that. Yep.
And
Dude,
I got to
Chris,
be
I
tough. I
remember
was
when you
excited.
first started collecting, you were only doing Autobots.
Yes,
I was.
it was all. It was all. It was Cup, Shark, anything animated movie, right?
Pretty much. Kind of the
Yeah.
way it is now, too, for being honest. And I was not literally involved in the creation of this, but I guess Dust and I are the original standing two, so I'll speak on
Yep.
it. And there were Facebook wasn't really in the play
realm?
for what we were doing. And I'll be honest with you, like, I didn't even really use Facebook that much then. I didn't even know about groups. That's how little I use Facebook.
Yeah, same
Like,
thing with us.
Look at you now, brother.
We had
maybe they came around or right around the same time all this
the
happened.
original Realm of Collectors website had a message board.
Yeah. This is, I
That's
mean,
how-
but that
that's
was
how
like
old school
2010,
was.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, through attrition, there were a lot of people who split off and didn't like the direction of what the realm would end up becoming and did their own thing that has come and gone. And we're still here, you know, barking in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Making
Well, I mean, it's
exciting
definitely
decisions.
a testament to be such a strong group, and certainly the folks that are commenting on the chat show that. So,
Yeah.
the next question I had was, as the owner for Crashbox Customs and as a designer and a creator,
Right.
where do you get your inspiration from?
Everywhere. You name it. I watch a lot of movies and TV, driving around. Sometimes I'll just see the silliest little thing on TV. I'm like, oh, I can do that. And then that just rolls out into a whole idea. Sometimes I'll, you know, see something somebody else has done and figure out a way to do it different and maybe quicker, better. And then take that strategy. And a lot of, you know, these pieces of equipment I've bought, it's because I'm lazy. Truth be told, that I don't like doing brickwork, and I can just tell a machine to do it, and you know, things like that. But yeah, inspiration's all around us, man. A lot of sci-fi stuff. I watch a lot of sci-fi movies and whatnot. You know, just architecture in general. Just see some things sometimes and like, oh, that's a good idea. Let's roll with that.
Excellent.
Chris, real quick, Chris, I see on Facebook all the time people making diodes, and they're like, "Is there any better way to make bricks?" And I was like, I just giggled to myself because I know what you did in order to do that.
It's like year one, you know.
So what's funny is that there's a tool that I could go buy right now. I could drive and buy it for $20. That would help people so much in doing that. I've never revealed that. It's not really a secret, but I should probably do a video. I'd probably get 20,000 views on a YouTube video if I put out that secret.
Make $1.
I should do it.
So some people don't know of your background in the wrestling world, but as a source of knowledge, in your personal opinion, what is the best wrestling move, and which wrestler executed it the best?
The best wrestling. Oh, well, okay.
Wow.
It's the DDT, and it's Jake the Snake Roberts. If I have to pick
Correct
one wrestling
answer.
move, yeah, that and yeah, that's probably my answer. I'll just leave it at that.
All right.
Jake the Snake scared me. Like as a child, he did a great job because of that very slow and deliberate speech, and he was always sweat. Why are you so sweaty? What is happening in your life? I mean, now we all know the horrible truth of what was happening in the poor man's life. But yeah, and I wasn't even the snake that bothered me. It was just this creepy ass dude that did the DDT.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the sweat was definitely a memory.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So you collaborate with some personalities of the collecting community, also being on several podcasts, but you do also provide your own insight to others. So for you, what do you consider your top 2 guidelines for collectors in general?
Top 2 guidelines for collectors in general. Wow, that's a good one. I would say one is, I'm going to say it's 1A and 1B. It's collect what you like, but the back end of that same one is, but don't feel obligated to collect things just because everybody else is. And number 2 would be, don't. Sorry. No, let me rephrase that. Instead of don't, it's really think about what you're about to start doing. As I look around my empire of dirt,
Rabbit hole.
The Empire of Dirt.
because it's all dirt at the end, right? It's just
Right.
that
Nicely
dirt
done.
just
Yeah.
happens to
Nicely
look
done.
like
Yeah.
Rosario Dawson playing a character. I mean, that's Sorry, that's who I have eyesight with. Oh, boy. Okay.
My next question is a bit more lighthearted. What is banana philosophy?
You know, it's it all started in Delaware. Here's the whole. I don't know if I've ever told this whole story. So Brian Brink is a pretty common house guest here. He comes over at least once every couple months, spends the weekend with us, and we normally do much of nothing. You know, we'll go maybe hit up Eternia Dreams, but you know we bullshit, or maybe go through a box of toys, or just something silly, and watch movies and drink and bullshit and drink and don't blow my spot there, EE. I've probably told. I know I've told people, but I just haven't really made it public. And Brian one time brought bananas with him because he said, in the most Brian Brink thing he could say is, "Hey, these were about to go bad, so I didn't want to leave them at home. I brought them. They weren't about to go bad, but they weren't about to go bad, but they were ripe, like they were ready to eat." And so I told my kids, I'm like, "Guys, did you see what Uncle Brian brought over?" They're like, "What?" "Delaware bananas." It's like, what do you mean? It's like, they're bananas from Delaware. Like, they're not from the same place that the bananas in. And my kids they thought about it for probably 30 minutes and said, "Dad, do they grow them in Delaware?" No, they just came from a store. So almost every time Brian comes over now, he brings bananas. So, and I had a couple of those fake bananas, and we just kind of ran with it, man. Just kind of ran with it. It's kind of like the fact that I need to count them somewhere in probably close to triple digits of Zuvios. Sometimes you just don't know when to stop, and I think the banana thing was one of those occasions.
All right, excellent. So
You're welcome, people.
if you had a huge MOQ budget, what would be your fantasy project for Crashbox?
If I had a huge MOQ budget, what do you mean by that?
So, in other words, if you had a huge budget to be able to produce something on a big scale, what would that?
It would probably be.
Yeah.
I would probably vehicles, probably 12 scale vehicles in some capacity. Yeah, I think there's a place. I think there's a place for that at the right price, and there's several people offering one right now that are way too. It's not the right price. If you guys remember American Plastic Toy Company, and they had a company called Gay Toys. Yep, GAY, Gay Toys. Not what you think, but also don't Google that. Because I found out they made plastic. They were essentially NASCAR toys in the 80s and 90s, and they're just like plastic bodies with stickers on them. But they're shaped like the cars of the time. How hard would it be if you had the money to create a similar outfit? Do they need to light up? No. Do they need to make engine noises? No. Do you need to be able to put flaming wheels on them? No. Probably that would be the size of my house, by the way. But Belta Lauda. I think it would be vehicles.
Excellent. So that's the questions. I did also happen to, in the spirit of things, generate some stories off of ChatGPT by individual. So I'm going to read some snips from yours. I'll send yours personally. But just to read these off because these are absolutely freaking hysterical. Yours came up as, once upon a time in the mystical realm of collectors, there lived a wise and venerable man named Chris Pinkerton. He was known as the OG among the collector community, revered for his vast knowledge, legendary collection, and his undying love for wrestling and action figures. Chris Pinkerton had spent his entire life immersed in the world of wrestling, from his early days as a starry-eyed child watching his favorite wrestlers on television to his seasoned years as a respected elder. Chris had witnessed the evolution of the sport and amassed an extraordinary collection of wrestling memorabilia. But Chris's passion for wrestling didn't stop at mere spectatorship. He was an accomplished wrestler himself in his prime. With his muscular build, gray beard, and twinkling eyes, Chris became a living legend both in and out of the
Jacked Santa.
This is going on the back of the trading card, by the way.
I guess I could probably go ahead and start working out and make that final run. Who's coming with me?
I'll go with you.
All right, I got my valet. I need a tag team now. Sorry.
got you, dude.
continues on, and then as the years went by, Chris recognized that his legacy was more than just his collection of his wrestling feats. It was the knowledge he imparted, the camaraderie he fostered, and the passion he instilled in each generation of collectors. He became a mentor and a guide, encouraging younger collectors to explore their own passions, to seek out their own stories, and to share the joy they found within the realm. And so the tale of Chris Pinkerton, the OG of the realm of collectors, remained etched in the hearts of all who cherished wrestling and action figures. His legacy transcended the limits of time, reminding collectors that the joy of their passions would forever endure, and that the bonds formed within the realm were as strong as the characters they collected and the memories they created.
That's awesome, dude.
Legend.
Thank you, ChatGPT.
Thank you, Chad. Now, all
It's
that
very on
information
point.
that
Very
Wow.
on point.
I'm almost afraid to ask what you fed it to get that, but it's good shit.
Surprisingly, very little. So, with that said, again, congratulations, Chris.
Thank you,
will
thank you.
move on to the next architect that birthed the Into the Realm podcast, and that would be Dustmightz.
Ooh. Hey.
Whoa.
Hey, we're trying to keep this down, so you need to compress a little time here, buddy.
No, actually, you can go as long as you want.
You like this, huh?
Keep talking. Keep doing it.
All right, so Dustmightz. Some might call you
Yo.
the architect of ETR, the driver of the bus, but also the guy that keeps the wheels turning. What would you say about your ability to continue bringing the conversation and the beats to the table?
What would you say?
So what would you say about your ability to continue bringing the conversation and beats to the table?
It's a team effort, man. It's not just about me. It's just about everybody. It's just about keeping asses in seats and making people want to come here to watch this stuff.
Mhm.
It's not about the news. It's about what we're talking about and who's here talking with each other, you know?
Yeah.
So it's always
So
been
in all-
since day one, man.
Right. So in all your time, what is one moment that sticks out the most of you for ETR? Maybe the funniest or the most memorable?
Oh, man, it's 8 years, bro.
I know.
It's 8 years.
And Chatsquad, feel free to pipe up.
Yeah, I
with your
mean,
favorites, too.
honestly, I can't put one moment down because every show there's moments, you know, for me personally. Like there's so many highs and lows of every show. Like it's like the highs surpass the lows, and like I can't just actually say there's one moment that was, because if you go back and watch every episode, there's nothing but laughing and having a great fucking time. And that's the only thing that I wanted to do with this since day one. And a lot of people don't realize, like, it wasn't 8 years ago. I wanted to do this, like, 11 years ago, 10 years ago. It was, like, 2012 I had this idea. It was called the Clickcast. This is throwing you guys some history. The Clickcast. This is back in the Instagram days. You know what I mean? So, you know, I had this idea for a while. We're just finding the right people and finding the format. And once we built the realm, it was the time to do it. And I wasn't even wanting to be on this show. I wanted to be the guy behind the scenes, you know, writing the bits, you know, coming up with the ideas and pushing it out. But we didn't have the cast when we first started out.
And also the technology, I think. had
Yeah,
really-
we
there's a lot
weren't
of it.
doing anything like we're doing now back then.
No, but I'm just saying the fact that you could do a video call like this was
it's fucking
relatively
crazy.
new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like finding the right people to do it and creating an audience. I mean, anybody can start a YouTube channel and sort of live stream, but there's no community behind it. Who's coming?
Right. Right.
You know, so even if it was 10, it was 5, it was 2 turned into 20, you know, it just grew on from there. So, you know, so originally this was supposed to be not Enter the Realm, it was called the Clickcast, and it was supposed to be 2012. So it's even longer, you know, so.
Yeah.
This would have been
That's a little history for you guys. You know?
11, yeah.
And as a collector, not just of figures, but music as well, like, what would you give as guidance to others getting into the hobby?
Sort of like what Chris said, collect what you want, find your lane, stick to it. when I first got into this, I was buying everything. Money was just going out so fast, and yeah, I did have a good time. But then I realized, like, things weren't for me. And still now, I just dumped my Marvel Legends because I realized that after all these years, like, they're sitting in tubs. I'm never gonna display them properly, and just collect what you want to collect and what you love to collect, and don't worry about what everybody else does. That's one thing it's bothersome nowadays. Just do what you do. You know what I mean? Do what you do and do what you like.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So, just to kind of finish rounding out the questions, I had a little game plan called Bureau or Government Bureau. So I'm going to give you 4 items, and you got to guess whether or not that actually would go into a dresser, aka a bureau, or if it is affiliated with as a term from a government bureau. So,
oh, you trying to test my knowledge here? You gonna be
Bureau.
Remember, I grew up in Brooklyn. I drank 40s on the corner. I didn't go to school.
so PEG, P-E-G.
Peg?
PEG is
Peg?
a part of a. is it a
Peg?
PEG?
She's an annoying woman that works with me, and she's on the fucking thing. She speaks on the overhead too much. She works customer service. Her name is Peg. She looks like fucking Elton John with white hair. So she's kind of like looks like Minerva. Is that Minerva from Little Mermaid, the cartoon? And she looks a little bit like Elton John at the same time.
So
Wait,
that's
Peg.
Peg.
That's Peg to me.
Peg.
No, actually, a PEG is a system used to put dishes away into a drawer.
I'm sorry, Dormammu. I don't understand what we're trying to do here. I'm just.
So you're trying to guess whether or not it's part of a dresser or if it's part of a government
Yeah,
agency.
you just triggered me.
No,
with
I'm
Peg.
not. You're a peg.
You just triggered me with Peg, man.
Jeremy, I never pegged you for the kind of guy that would be into knowing about pegs.
Yeah.
Chris, I love those jeans.
When
but I gotta
Peg
ask about the
parks-
peg in them.
When Peg parks, she parks on an angle where she blocks people in, and Peg really makes me mad.
If
Oh,
Peg
fuck
isn't
Peg.
your favorite Bundy, you're not watching right.
Oh,
not,
Peg.
Exactly right.
not.
Oh, Peg.
Fuck Peg.
Thug, F-U-G.
Where are those arms, Chan?
Oh, these tiny little hands.
It's an acronym.
Are we having an online fight right now? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I don't know what
My big hands
it's in a bureau. I don't know. Is that a piece of a
It
bureau?
is
Peg is in the
actually a
bureau.
government reference for the FBI.
This is the best you come up with from
fugitive.
Fugs.
Yeah. Fuck.
All
yeah.
right. Forget about it.
From the proper fugly.
And finally,
Fugly.
NAP, K-N-A-P-P.
I know NAP very well,
Yeah, you know me.
but Canap. I don't know what Canap.
A canap is actually part of a dresser. It is a joint, a very strong form of a joint that was only
Okay.
utilized from the
Joint.
1800s.
La 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 la.
But what did it do? Did it hold the drawers,
It held the drawers
drawers
together.
in
It
place,
held the
or did
drawers
was
together.
it a slide glider slide? What was
Mhm,
it?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just basically used to join the sides of the drawer together, yes.
Oh, baby.
Exactly. Fuck this. Fuck that.
All right, so with that done, let's talk about your Chat GPT.
All right.
Oh, boy.
See, I rolled
We'll
through this real
abbreviate
quick.
for time. So, in the pulsating heart of the music industry, where beats reigned supreme, there was a legendary figure known as Dustmightz. He was the baddest boom bap producer on the planet, revered for his unparalleled skills and the raw energy he infused into every track. But beneath his musical prowess, Dustmightz harbored a secret passion: action figures. In the depths of his studio, amidst the thumping beats and swirling vinyl records, Dustmightz surrounded himself with a vast collection of meticulously crafted figures. From superheroes to iconic characters, each action figure held a special place in his heart. With each encounter, Dustmightz unleashed electrifying beats that disrupted fans' toys' plans, causing their cheap replicas to crumble. The power of music and the indomitable spirit of action figures proved to be an unstoppable combination. Dustmight's righteous fight resonated with collectors around the world, sparking a movement against the evil that sought to exploit their passions. And so, Dustmightz, the baddest boom bap producer on the planet and action figure aficionado, became a legend, a symbol of the unyielding pursuit of authenticity and the triumph of passion over greed. His music echoed through the ages, inspiring future generations to embrace the power of their passions, collect with integrity, and fight against those who sought to diminish the spirit of what they loved.
I like this Chat GPT
Awesome.
guy.
Yes.
Awesome.
Hero. You're a hero.
Hero.
Did you
Fucking
did you
legend.
pay did you pay for the version or is it still from the free
No,
version?
this was
You watched a lot of ads, didn't you? You watched a lot of ads.
apparently with a very friendly version because it didn't offer any type of cuss words. Okay. So,
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
well, thank you. Next,
thank
we
you.
have our third member of the cast, Brian Brink.
Ooh. The
Hi, Brian. How you doing?
Brink
Lights
of
are on. All
water.
right.
You're muted. You're muted,
You're
Brian.
muted, babe.
You're muted.
Brian.
I'm good, man. How are you
There we
doing?
Doing good. Happy to be here. So, your questions. What aspect of collecting do you enjoy the most?
Oh my goodness. Is it crazy to say I'm starting to not enjoy it?
Sun's going down, big guy.
Yeah, sun's getting low.
But definitely, it's the community, the get-togethers. That's the fun part. You know, the thrill, the chase. It's kind of gone now since I'm basically just waiting for people to put out new stuff that I like, but I'm not really chasing anything down to complete a collection. And I just like making that contribution, and doing new things that other podcasts and stuff like that aren't doing. I mean, who else is graphing this data?
Well, I mean, that was going to lead into my next question about why do you think data is so important, even in the collecting world?
Data is truth, Dormammu. It doesn't lie
It is.
unless you do it wrong. It can be manipulated.
Women lie,
But-
men lie. Numbers don't.
In
lie.
its purest form, it doesn't lie. And it's fun. I mean, I do analysis for work, and sometimes it's just fun to dig into those numbers. It's funny. You think about school and math and how you're like, I'm never going to use this, I'm never going to use this. And like, here I am doing it. It's like, wow, look at me. I'm using it. And it's kind of fun.
Having fun.
Look, I carried the one.
And that typing class was a good call, right?
I'm having fun getting
Right.
paid fucking exorbitant amounts of money to do my job.
I don't know, man. I just, it was like, it was a Bobby thing. He's like, remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but when Unicron came out, he's like, I was like, hey, look what I can do. I can do this. Do you think that would be interesting? He's like, you know what? I'd really like to see it compared to the sail barge. And then after a deep internet search, I found somebody who actually posted all the sail barge numbers. And I was like, okay, well, now it's off to the races. Because now I have all that. All I got to do is keep recording new stuff as it comes in. And it's kind of fun to see how the data lines up campaign to campaign.
Nah, it's dope. Yeah, that's dope.
I've actually seen some podcasts where there's Hasbro people on there from these areas, and I post questions. It's like, hey, do you guys do similar things? And they're like, well, we're on the brand management team, but we do have people who crunch that stuff, So they're like, keep up the good work. I was like, all right.
Good job, nerd.
So, let's discuss robots for a moment, or as they're referred to in the ETR world, robots.
Robots.
What about robots?
Robots.
What do you find about them exciting or inspiring?
Scary, maybe. Shit.
Inspiring.
Yeah.
Terminator fucking 2. They're about to take over the world.
When I got into
Not
this
just
collecting
cleaning the
game-
floors.
When I got into this collecting game, I was collecting Transformers, right? It's how I entered into podcasting here on the Realm of Collectors channel was the fact that Lavender Wave, remember that MP whatever Shockwave? had some sprue marks on his shoulder that I referred to as toy zits. Then it turned out you can rotate this thing on his shoulder, and I displayed it in the Realm Facebook group. Remember, I was like, "Oh my God, this is so much better!" Like, it really bothered people seeing that little toy zit right on the bicep. And so Dust is like, "Look, Ace is doing this figure this week on Figure Banging. You provided some insight. Why don't you come on?" And I was like, "Okay." So I did. So yeah, if you want to see the first time Brian Brink was on a Realm show, you go find that Figure Banging video about the Masterpiece Shockwave.
It's a great question. Like people that entered the Realm later, when was your first show?
Yep. And I mean, I may have been on Hangouts before that and stuff like that, but that was my first actual Realm show.
Yeah.
And I think Dust and Ace was just like, "Hey, Sky, he provides a different insight than the rest of us. Let's just bring him on every other Wednesday or every Wednesday." God, what was it? Was it weekly? Was it every other week? I can't remember.
It was
Every
weekly.
month,
It was
whatever.
weekly back in the day.
Yeah,
There's a lot of things to talk about.
Yep. And then I came on the show to help out because one Harvey _Dent left or went on hiatus. He would go on hiatus in the winter. So he's very, very busy at his job in the winter. And I don't know. I would just hang out, not say anything. And then Jay Rue's gone, and they're like, "Hey Brian, can you do the Robot News?" And then I guess they liked that I did a good job, or the fact that I did it.
That's important.
And here's this. Now I don't know if this is answering your question. What was it?
No, this is definitely
Inspirational
answering the
and-
question.
what was it?
Yeah.
Interesting and inspirational?
Well,
Was it?
exciting, but I mean, this definitely answers the question because you find you're the one that gathers the news.
Who remembers the hole in the wall?
That's right.
I put my finger in the hole in the wall.
I put something else.
Your finger or something.
That hole in the wall is very important to this. The buildup of ETR. It was all about the hole in the wall.
Yeah. The old glory hole in the dining room.
Good old ball, bro.
Yo, Sherry, shout out to EVW.
So I would be remiss in not asking about the Thor's hammer joke. Do you care to elaborate?
What?
Yeah,
to explain
Thor's
the
hammer.
joke. It's
What's
not
the
a
name of
joke.
Thor's hammer?
That's not my joke.
The wrong person.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty fucking sure.
Damn it.
Oh.
What else you got?
Scrolling up.
Well, it's
Oh, what else I got?
Meow meow.
Meow,
Is
meow,
that what it
meow.
is?
Meow meow.
I'm gonna play along.
Hey, cousin brother.
Hey, brother cousin.
Molgenire.
What is the weapon that Thor carries around and swings? What do you call it?
Meow meow.
Hammer time. Meow meow meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
Yes.
Oh, meow, meow.
Meow meow.
Mjolnir.
Nice.
Awesome.
Can't trust
All right,
Chat-
last
Chat
question before we
GPT.
get to your chat GPT. Who is your favorite artist or designer?
Oh, My favorite artist or designer?
Or designer, yes. For figures.
It's got to be Gucci, right?
For
Oh,
For toys.
Toys.
toys in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is it Hasbro? Is it
Well, I gotta say. What do I gotta say? That's interesting.
Stumping the Brinkalizer.
Wow.
lot of stuff.
Mama, there's a lot of
What are
different
your
things.
favorite
I didn't
figures,
think I
bro?
would
What's
get
your,
a
what's your
four- I didn't think
favorite?
I would get a
fucking-
Do you need to make
404
a, do you
here.
need to make a graph to get the answer? here?
Maybe. I'm gonna say my favorite
Who's your most
artists,
consistent
designers would be Four Horsemen, of course.
Oh,
Boom.
The
There you
mythics
go.
just blow me away.
Oh.
But I mean, I love the Transformer shelf, but it's so sporadic with different
It's
things.
diverse, different companies, different.
And
Right,
I,
right.
I mean, can I say I would have
Bad
said
Cube.
I would have said Takara like 3 years ago, but I don't know if I can say that.
Nope.
I would have said Fans Toys 1 year ago. I don't know
Nope.
if I can say that.
MMC,
Right?
baby.
So
Right.
I'm gonna stick with the Four Horsemen because the Transformers artists are not my favorite
all over the
anymore
fucking
because
There's that.
I like the old stuff. I don't like any of the new stuff that comes
There's
out.
that
How about
analyzing.
There you
He
go.
analyzed it.
Yeah.
Brinkalizer.
right
Did it
there,
again.
live, analyzed.
There it
everyone
is.
here's a little bit
Excellent.
smarter now. Thanks, Brian.
Yeah.
For
Thank
real.
you, Brian.
Excellent. All right, so Here is your chat GPT.
Four Horsemen gave me Thundercats too. Thank you,
Yeah.
Four Horsemen.
Hey, thanks,
Even though
Ricky.
Right.
Nice.
manufactured by
Right,
Super
right, Ricky.
7, but we know who.
We know.
The stickier, the better, Ricky.
Okay, so let's see, Brian. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled among rolling hills, there lived a man named Brian Brink. Brian was an unassuming individual with a passion for two things: collecting toys and making spreadsheets. His unbridled enthusiasm for these seemingly unrelated pursuits would lead him on unexpected adventures. With meticulous attention to detail, Brian spent countless hours creating a comprehensive spreadsheet that included columns for each figure's name, manufacturer, release date, condition, and even its backstory. He delighted in the process, merging his love for toys and his analytical nature. As the spreadsheet took shape, Brian found a sense of fulfillment and purpose in his endeavors. Within the realm, Brian discovered that his spreadsheet skills were not only practical, but essential in unraveling the secrets of ancient toy artifacts. He teamed up with other collectors, each possessing unique talents and collections of their own, to solve riddles, navigate enchanted toy stores, and unearth hidden treasures. He not only expanded his collection with extraordinary artifacts, but also helped preserve the rich history of toys and the joy they brought to people's lives. And so the story of Brian Brink, the man who delighted in collecting toys and making spreadsheets, became a beloved tale within the realm of collectors, a testament to the power of passion, organization, and the incredible adventures that can unfold when one's hobbies converge.
That's great.
That's really good.
Thanks.
I like
Mama.
it.
This is awesome.
Scary accurate.
I love it.
That's your
So
trading. That's
scary.
the back of your action figure card, man. There's your
That's
bio.
right.
There's your bio.
That's right.
I love it.
And with that, Brian, you are done. Thank you.
Thank you.
He,
So
he
next
just
up-
called you Indiana Brink. That's awesome.
That's great.
So next up, we have the flex of the realm. DX, come on up.
What up?
How you doing?
Step up to the
I'm good,
party,
dude.
pal.
Thanks for having me, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no,
Thank
thanks
Hey,
for
I know
being
that
here.
alleyway.
you. South Bronx, baby. South
Bronx.
The
South Bronx.
South Bronx. Yeah.
So, what is it that you enjoy the most about the realm?
I think one of my castmates mentioned it earlier. I think the community, man. Like, I think I mentioned it pretty recently. I think on one of these shows, man. Like, I think for me, it all comes down to the community that we've built. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all share a love for collecting, a love for pop culture. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I guess that's the way you could break it down. And a lot of us with similar interests have found the place to come together and share our common interests and stuff like that. And look what's grown out of that, a whole community. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's what it's all about, the community. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like your collection has evolved over time, or is it your attitude toward collecting?
Definitely the attitude. I feel like my collection itself has devolved over time. I remember a time I'm collecting Masterpiece, I'm collecting, Marvel Legends, I'm collecting figure arts and all this crazy stuff.
Ka-ching,
and now,
ka-ching, ka-ching.
And now I'm basically just collecting like mainline, Hasbro Transformers stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. Which, for a time was done out of necessity, not really so much anymore. But I would say my view of collecting has evolved because I've sort of realized like kind of what I enjoy the most out of collecting, and I could have representations of all these different things I love, but I've sort of broke it down to kind of like what I enjoy the most. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I try to get the most of, as far as like, when I'm buying an action figure or something like that. It's got to kind of speak to me in a way. And to me, the robots, the Transformers, a lot of that stuff, whether it's mainline, third party, or whatever, that's kind of what's been speaking to me in the modern day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Excellent. So, what's one standout ATR memory that comes to your mind? You've done a lot of episodes and been a part of the cast. Anything that kind of You just every now and again pops into your head.
It's like Dust said earlier, man. Like, we've been doing this for a long time. I've been blessed to be like a part of this cast for a good amount of time, and like you said, like we have good times from week to week. We just laugh, we bullshit. Like there's some nights it's like, man, like I kind of don't even remember like the end of the night the next morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's
You wake up and you remember, oh, there's a hashtag now.
Yeah,
But that's because you're in
know?
it though. Like it happens. It's just
Yeah.
Whether it's like
No,
like
you're
Brian with like kind of like the dry humor, superpowers activate, kind of stuff, or the Chat Squad when they're on fucking fire like during some of these shows, and we're just like whoever, just somebody has a comment of the night in the chat, what I'm saying, like based on whatever we're fucking talking about, and it winds up being the most hilarious thing. Like that's kind of like what sticks out to me, like moments like that. It's moments like that. I can't pick out something in particular, but it's those kind of moments that
I like the
stick out to me.
mornings afterwards. You got a slogan, and everybody's saying it. You're like, you got to go back and watch it because
Step on the monkey.
step on the monkey,
Yo,
shit
step
like
on the
that.
monkey, like
shit
that.
like that.
Yeah,
man. Like,
exactly,
we've
man.
had some really good fucking slogans and shit, sticky, and all these shit that we run with. And all this shit that we do, man. Yeah, it's
Exactly.
just fun,
Yes.
man. It just
Yes.
makes the gummies. It's
Flex,
like,
flex,
it's,
flex.
Yeah, exactly,
what I'm
man. It's
saying?
like people wait for that shit when they come back and watch it. Like, wait a minute, Dust didn't hit the flex button. What happened? Sorry, it's like I'm sorry.
or just waiting for the robot news intro every week. That.
but it's those little
classic
inside
theme,
jokes that build all
Yeah.
of this. That
Yeah.
build value for everyone in what we're doing and participating every week and being in the chat and
It's not about the news.
No.
It's what it's the camaraderie around all that. You know what I
well,
mean?
if you're watching
Why
for the
is
news,
carpet
Dust.
all wet, Todd?
Exactly. They're summing it up, bro. They're summing it up exactly how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's that means the most to me.
If
is
you
those
get it,
moments
you
like
get
that.
it.
Yes.
Then you're in. You're in.
Yep.
You're in.
All right, so Jose, this is going to be a personal question. Do you ever feel like you're treated as eye candy for ETR?
There you go.
Well, how many female viewers do we have on the show right now that would, please comment in the chat and let me know what you think.
0.002%.
Right here.
3 at most if Chan's also
I
watching.
have more female listeners on my Spotify than we do on watching this show right now, bro.
Flex, Dust, flex.
I'm watching.
Ladies love the Dustmightz.
Not at all. Listen. If they want to use me as a piece of meat and to try to grab some racist viewers or whatever, I doubt I'm bringing that to the table. But hey, we all have to play our roles here. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
That's
Ricky
it.
makes a
I'm
very
totally
good point.
okay.
Why
with
it gotta
that,
be
yeah.
just females?
And it don't have to be exactly.
And it probably isn't.
Like whoever's getting their enjoyment out of seeing me flex every single week, man. More power to you. Love you guys. Tune in and hit the like button, please, and subscribe.
I don't know about the cat, but I sure am enjoying it.
We got some Esteban right here.
Yo,
I really enjoyed the southern humor that started when Jeremy joined. Chris being able to bond with someone on screen. Southern
That's
boys.
Bringing that southern flavor, absolutely.
yes.
Love you there, cousin brother.
Hey, the roots run deep, but the limbs are thin.
Little seasonings and shit.
Hashtag wild turkey.
Oh shit.
So,
Yeah.
so Jose, here is your Chat GPT.
Oh, nice. Let's see.
In a world where sentient robots known as Transformers roamed, there was a man named Hurricane BX who possessed extraordinary strength and an unrivaled talent for collecting these mechanical marvels. Hurricane BX, known to all as the Collector, was renowned for his vast knowledge of Transformers and his ability to track down the rarest and most elusive specimens. What set Hurricane BX apart was not just his ability to acquire Transformers, but his unwavering commitment to understanding them. He delved into the history and lore of each character, becoming a walking encyclopedia of Transformer knowledge.
This
His
is
passion for the robots in disguise extended beyond mere possessions. It was a journey to explore their personalities, strengths, weaknesses, and the worlds they inhabited. But Hurricane BX's true mettle was tested when an ancient artifact known as the Matrix of Power resurfaced, causing chaos among the Transformers. This sounds like Michael Bay. This ancient relic held immense power, capable of reshaping the destiny of their world. Sensing the grave threat it posed, Hurricane BX set out on a perilous quest to retrieve the Matrix and restore balance. Finally, in a climactic showdown, Hurricane BX and his companions confronted the malevolent force that sought to wield the Matrix's power for selfish ends. Through their unwavering determination and the strength of their unity, they emerged victorious, safeguarding the fate of the Transformers world. And so, Hurricane BX, the man of great strength and even greater Transformers collecting skills, became a legend among collectors and Transformers fans.
It sounds like the last Transformers movie.
Yeah, right?
Did you put Transformers Puerto Rican Bronx? Did you put Transformers Puerto Rican dude Bronx? Because it sounds like the ending of Rise of the Beast here. He's going to G.I. Joe. Hurricane B Flex is going to G.I. Joe.
Yes. The hero. I'm the
His
hero.
passion, knowledge, and heroic exploits inspired a new generation of collectors to embrace the joy of collecting and to recognize the power that lies within the stories and characters they hold dear. So yeah, that was
Nice,
thank
dude.
you.
That's pretty cool.
TBD.
That is great, yo. Thank you. I love how we're all coming through as just like the heroes of our own universe with that Chat GPT thing. Dude, thank you for the questions and everything, and to everybody watching, listening, anybody after the fact, thank you for supporting the realm. Thank you for supporting what we do here, and we love each and every single one of you. Thank you all. Love ya.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hi, puppy.
And with that, we move on to our next to most recent joiner, and that would be one Miss Chandra Cooper.
That's me.
Wait, that's a normal sized hand.
I have the other ones if I have to pull them out, Jeremy.
Ladies and gentlemen, sitting next to Dormammu right now is the Fairy Chan Mother.
The Fairy Chan Mother.
Will she unroll a scroll?
I mean,
No, we're not.
The scroll
I don't
of
have
knowledge.
to.
Yeah.
Just had to play the music. It's in the contract. I got to play that music every week. Whether you're here or not, Chan. I'm sorry.
that's okay. It's
Contractually
Oh.
obligated.
That's why I'm
Well-
getting $70, 15K streams. Just play it out.
Listen, welcome to this momentous occasion. We appreciate everything that you and everybody that's part of Into the Realm does. But the questions are more devoted towards you, and really kind of as your role as a role model for others who want to get into collecting, whether they are men or women, because there are plenty of women that do collect and plenty that are in the collecting community. But as someone who looks to get into collecting, what advice would you give to others who do want to get into the hobby?
Oh my. Tread lightly. You can bury yourself very quickly in this hobby. So make sure that you're definitely collecting things that you truly love, not things that everybody else is collecting, because that's very important in the long run.
Would that be phase life?
That would
Or
be.
if anyone's tracking your shit on a spreadsheet.
I do want to say, man, and I feel like, man, that's a thing, like Chan and everybody else here. Like, I think there was a period of time, especially in those early Instagram days, where it felt like, man, when you had that latest figure and you posted it or whatever, it was like, man, the first one to get this, and you posted
Dude.
it. Like, was that
Yeah.
kind of like the pressure to get something, or were
That's
you
why
really
I paid
enjoying
a lot of
it?
money for shit, man. Had to be that
Yeah,
guy.
you know? I think that was a piece
Like,
of the part of it.
likes. Follow,
Yeah.
likes.
I feel like I step very far outside of that area
Good.
with my collect. Like I just collect really weird stuff most of the time. less of a mainstream collector, because it's stuff that truly interests me, or I think super articulated or beautifully painted, or it has to strike me at least at this point. I think in the beginning it was just things that made me feel joy inside, and now it's like, wow, that's awesome, kind of like a back and forth thing.
Yeah.
Awesome. If there were one word, just one word, to describe your time as part of the ETR crew, what would it be?
Man, one word. The first word that comes to mind is exhilarating. And mostly because I'm a super shy and very backwards person. So this has always been very difficult for me from the get-go. Like, starting from day one, I was all nerves. Like, just, because back in the day, I tried to fix that issue, and I tried to DJ. And but I hid behind a booth or speakers or something, and no one saw me. And this is a different thing. I'm on a camera, I'm in front of people, and I watched the show for a while. And I would watch it on my TV at home, so it was like, oh man, these guys are on TV, and you know what I mean? Like, it's different. It wasn't like a YouTube thing for me, because I didn't really watch YouTube that much. I watched YouTube to watch ETR and Breaking the Mold and Figga Bangin', and I was not I wasn't like a YouTube person, so it was like, oh God, I don't fit here. I'm not somebody who does this shit. You know what I mean? So it definitely has been exhilarating.
Can I just say, I think you were the hardest one. I had to get to say yes.
Yeah.
It'll be great. It's good. Just be cool.
Yeah, I mean,
just be cool. It's gonna be fine.
I will say, when Chris approached me with it, I was like, whoa, yeah, I can do this. And then, like, as it led up to, I was like, I can't do this, And even sometimes still, I'll get like the jitters before the show starts or something like that. But it's been a lot of fun, and it's been a good time, and I've made new family members along the way.
And look at what you add to the show. I mean, set aside that you're an amazing fucking person for a minute.
Aw,
and
come
just
on.
the element that you bring to the show with the bits, and just it's something that no one else can offer, and it's something unique to ETR, and I appreciate you, Chan.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate all of you guys.
No, I just appreciate you. I just want to make that abundantly clear. Just you.
And it's completely fine.
Yeah. And I love the fact that you brought up like the jitters, the butterflies, the awkwardness. Like I feel like at a point we were all there. Like, I remember early ETR and Dust kind of like feeling like, deer in the headlights. I remember, early ROC hangouts and, stuff like that, where it was like you kind of got to be in that, let's say, the lead seat, let's say, the host. And it's like, oh, man, like, now, it's on me, to kind of carry this through. Yeah. And you know what? You might stumble, you might feel awkward, whatever. But then, week after week after week, and we're here and we're hanging out. And we're hanging out together.
You forget you're alive.
We all start gelling, and then it just winds up being that we're all just 5-6 friends hanging out every single week, just kind of catching up with each other. And
I will say, like, Dust definitely coached me through it exactly like that. Like, just remember, we're all just friends, and that, like, oh man, did that help so much.
When I first started, I used to have the camera facing to the side of me. I couldn't look at it. Into the camera,
dude.
And I always had something in my hand.
From a different angle.
If you look at I always was fucking with something in my hand. I had my head down, and it took a while until you're comfortable with that. Chan, it's just like
comes over
time.
Like
I told you, just relax, just be you, and it's good.
I want to say that was the nice part too, because like even JD being here kind of talked me through some things too, because he told me that when he first started, he couldn't even look at the camera. Like he kept busy. Like you watch any shows that he's on normally, he's
same
looking
thing. Yeah, he was the same
at
thing.
Something,
Public speaking is the hardest thing to do. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. And all this has helped me at work. It's
Yeah.
helped me in my job. It's helped me be
Yo,
able to talk
dude,
with people.
Dust.
And,
I
you know,
recently just had negotiations for to get a raise with human resources.
You were in there like you were
I'm
like
talking to the head
yeah.
of HR, and because of my experiences here, I'm looking her straight in the eye and negotiating.
Yo.
And I literally got double what they were initially offering me.
It's like
Good on
when
you.
I do my little
Nice.
meetings with people. I'm like, all right, guys, bring it in. Yo, come on, bring it in. Yo. What's up
Thank
with you?
you,
What's up
bro.
with that? What's up with this? I just do
Yeah,
that.
I-
I just do like. It's
I've
funny.
told
It's
Dust
funny.
that this is my version of Toastmasters.
That's it. Hot
Yeah.
seat, baby.
So, Chan, since you also host on the Shelf Gravy podcast as well, on alternating Wednesdays, that's a promo
On this
post,
channel.
Yeah.
on this channel. As a creator and artist, what are some of your design influences?
Oh my, definitely. Like, I will agree with Chris about movies, pop culture, this and that. You know, sometimes depending on what JD wants to make, because a lot of the times it starts out with JD, what do you think about if we do something like this, and then it's backtracking and pausing movies while castles are on screen and things like that, and it really helps a lot.
That's incredible.
I have been an artist and a creative person all of my life. I was in 3rd grade, and that's what I said I wanted to be when I grew up. So that's what I have committed most of my life to. Unlike JD, it's been more freelance stuff, drawing pictures of people's families for Christmas presents, things like that. Because artistically speaking, I tend to pencil sketch people a lot. So I kind of backtrack into that, and that's where I stay. But JD has pulled me out and into this creative place where I'm making 3-dimensional things and not just pencil sketches of things, where I can see that I can make a piece of foam look like wood or stones or bricks or whatever. And it's helped to expand my imagination, and being able to look back at pop culture, things that we love so much, video games, movies, stuff like that, to pull inspiration for, doing Shelf Gravy stuff has been a lot of fun. Yeah.
Awesome.
Real
Last
quick,
question.
I see we lost a couple of members here. There are storms rolling through our area, so we're seeing what's up, what's going on with that. So
Stay safe. Don't go outside under a tree. So
It shouldn't take too long though. One rolled through here just a couple minutes ago, so it should roll and then
So, Chan, if you were to be portrayed in a movie, would you be willing to accept Todd McFarlane playing as your husband?
yes,
Hot time.
yes.
I don't think he looks enough like JD.
Yeah.
I could not possibly see that working out. And I will throw it out there. Todd's not my type.
Oh, excellent. Well, with that, we're going to read a little bit of your chat GPT.
gosh.
It went a little bit into the far realms, but we'll see. In the mystical realm of Enchantia, where fairies fluttered amidst shimmering petals and magic-filled air, there lived a spirited fairy named Chandra Cooper. She was known far and wide as the Fairy Chan Mother, a title earned through her insatiable thirst for knowledge and her remarkable collection of rare and interesting artifacts.
Insatiable.
Good word.
Through her adventures,
moist.
Chandra's collection grew more diverse and intriguing, each artifact telling a tale of its own. With each artifact added to her collection, she brought magic and technology closer, showcasing their harmonious coexistence. And so the tale of Chandra Cooper, the fairy Chan mother, became a legend celebrated throughout Enchantia and beyond. Her unwavering dedication to collecting rare and interesting artifacts and her unyielding spirit in the face of transformation inspired generations to embrace change, seek knowledge, and unite the magical and technological realms in a symphony of wonder and possibility.
That's pretty awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
We're all fucking legends. We're all fucking legends.
Exactly. I think
within
you're
chat GPT.
Can't wait to see what I got.
I am Jeremy. I am Jeremy.
He's
I am.
gonna have the
I am
Canada
Jeremy.
story.
It's okay.
Sorry, Jeremy.
Well, listen, Chan, on behalf of myself, the chat squad, everybody in the realm, and everybody that watches, again, for all you guys, thank you. And so thank you for answering
Come
these
on.
crazy kooky questions.
I thank all you guys, and I just give you all just a great big huge hug.
Oh, Chan, you could do this. Don't worry about it. Just be you. Be you.
And now
all I
we're
can
on
do.
to our final member.
Oh,
The main event.
The
It's the main event.
Hey, if you can't go on last, go on first. Ain't that right, there, brother?
Yes, exactly.
That's right, brother cousin.
Damn right.
I am Jeremy.
Well, that was a question, so you answered that one right off the bat.
I'm wearing I'm wearing last year's tie.
Oh, look at that.
What is that's last year's?
I am
That's last year's. I can't do
Jeremy.
this.
I am.
I've been wearing this
I
shit
am.
all
I am.
day
I
long,
am.
Dormammu.
I am.
I'm
I
done.
am. I am.
Nice.
I am
What?
Jeremy.
Yeah.
I'm taking this off too,
He's
damn
done.
it.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah.
He's done talking.
But wait a minute. I'm transforming, bro.
what?
Oh.
What do you got? What's that?
Oh.
Oh my god. My man has a homemade.
Yes.
What is it?
I'll have you know my daughter made this shirt for me.
That's
Hey, do you think she
beautiful.
could make?
That's
She make
awesome.
200 of those. If so,
Yes.
Rockbox sneak peek, everybody. There you
just-
go. Jeremy's daughter's
I just
making his
wanna-
shirts.
I want to point out one
Matter the cost. No matter the cost.
My wife told my daughter that because of the camera, she had to do this backwards, right? So this is not backwards now. So we did it the right way on this. We got a little A. We got a wait. I am Jeremy. That's me. And yeah, so we have an official shirt to commemorate this auspicious occasion.
What is
That's
I am
phenomenal.
Jeremy.
That's
Fantastic.
so great.
Hey, that's the second worst realm KO I've seen this month. And that's a compliment. I
It's
promise.
knockoff season. KO's be strong.
people.
Yeah. What would it be? It
now,
would be.
now available in the Etsy shop.
Yeah.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Get a
I got-
payday loan. It's time. It's KO. It's KO season.
I got flair. I got flair.
You do.
Yeah.
You do
I mean,
have
KO
flair.
season, baby.
You do have flair,
Send them
buddy.
to Applebee's.
All right.
Flair.
Now that we got that out of the way,
Fantastic.
Dormammu, you're doing a phenomenal job, sir. Chat Squad, shout them out.
Give me jazz hands.
Thanks.
That's all I need right now.
Oh, is this? Did you want this to be like composed and shit? Have you met me, sir?
No, not at all.
Dormammu, take control of your fucking show, bro.
I'm pulling that early dust
But
shit,
he's
aren't I?
so
My bad.
magnetic. He's such a magnetic personality.
Oh, he's
and
magnetic,
as a
alright.
magnetic personality, Jeremy, if
Yes,
you
sir.
could have any person for an interview on ETR, living or not, who would you want to interview on ETR?
My grandma Ann, she would be so amused by this nonsense. She'd be tickled. No. Who would I have on to do what? We don't really do interviews. This is like the first one. What we had them
We've done
do?
interviews before.
It's been a very long
Been a
time.
minute, yeah.
long
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
I don't know. I feel like, am I supposed to say Peter Cullen, man, or like some artist dude? And
right, he's
it'd
on
be
next
really
week.
totally
Fucking
tubular if you could come
I'll get
on
him
our
on.
show,
I'll get him on
man.
next week. I'll get him
Dude,
on
this
next
shit
week.
isn't about
We got
that.
him. We
Like,
got him next week.
One-on-one with Jeremy B.
like, honestly, I'd cycle through all the people in the chat squad and have them on so they can experience.
We already have
this
a
and we
show
can
for
get to
that. It's
know
called
them.
In the
I know,
Realm.
and
It's
it's
called
wonderful.
ITR.
But I guess that's my point. That like this is for us. Those people are great, but I mean,
Wow.
Ice cold.
I'm here
Ice
for you
cold.
guys and for the chat squad and this just talking about shit, not like talking about people more interesting and successful than us. Like, who wants to do that shit?
I like his style.
Okay, so as the newscaster for the realm, what do you find challenging?
I'm a newsman, Dormammu, an unreliable narrator, if you will. What do I find most challenging?
I like scotch.
Finding the perfect balance to putting off starting and finishing before the show starts. There's a sweet spot in there, and sometimes I hit it and everything goes well, and sometimes it's been close.
Been a little close.
Okay.
Been a little close.
Yeah.
Movie wise, if there was an RCU, a Realm Cinematic Universe, if you could be played by anyone in the RCU, who would you want to play as you?
RCU, huh?
I mean, I feel like I'm obligated to say Vince Vaughn.
Yo,
know.
my goodness.
Yeah. You,
But
before Vince Vaughn went puffy, before his face went puffy, yeah.
Yo,
Early Vince
I
Vaughn.
think he could pull me off
Wow.
real well.
Swingers,
the
old school.
hair, the fucking facial features.
And you're tall like him.
Yes,
He's a
yes,
tall dude,
yes.
too.
Yes.
All
Vince
right.
Vaughn.
What are your inspirations for collecting?
Hey, Dormammu,
Like-
did you put hairspray in your hair tonight?
No, it's just
All right,
This is
all
humidity,
Okay.
100%.
It's really humid down here to this week.
It is here too. I get it.
Brutal.
Maryland humidity.
Like a real legit like answer, or just my normal waka waka bullshit.
No, you
Give
can
a
give
real
real
one.
answer.
Come
Give a real
on.
answer.
Legit.
Okay.
Get legit.
This is an actual. These are actual questions that I wrote
These are
because
real
I'm
questions.
curious about
real
these things,
questions.
so.
Yes.
Okay, so I've been in the realm 4.5 years. If you back up from Jeremy B like 6-7 years ago, I wasn't a very good dude, and I wasn't very proud of the person that I was. And I fixed a lot of that shit. But I'm always, as they say, working on me. But there was a point that I had to remind myself who I was. And the collecting kind of filled those pieces bit by bit and kind of took me back to remembering the person that I wanted to be. And surrounding myself with all these pieces makes it so I don't have to look too far to find that dude.
All right.
I hear that. I hear that.
Man. Sweet.
I hear that. Yeah.
Yes.
So the last question I had was: growing up, what was your favorite
Throwing
mom and
up?
pop shop? Growing up,
Oh.
Mom and Grop Shop. Ooh, nice.
I don't know about my favorite, but the video store back before they built the Blockbuster, it was a mom
I know
and
that
grop.
one.
And
That
I
porn section.
remember I wanted Secret of Mana so bad for the Super Nintendo, and there was nowhere to like. There was stuff in like the back of magazines. Funko Land wasn't a store yet; it was just some address in a Game Pro or whatever.
Right.
And but this mom and grop shop, they sold used games, they bought old games, and like a sucker, I traded in like 14 Super Nintendo games, a Super Scope, a motherfucking Super Scope. Do you know what I could do with that if I had it right now?
Buddy.
Trade it in.
All for one game. But you know what? That game was pretty badass, and I played the shit out of it, so it all worked out. But
What was
then
the
the
game?
Blockbuster moved in.
What
literally
was the
across
game that you
Secret
traded?
of Mana.
Okay,
Oh
great.
yes,
Francis.
yes.
I never
Sorry.
heard of it.
I did not enunciate. I do apologize, good sir.
I love playing ActRaiser myself.
Ooh, that was a good one. So yeah, I'd say that's my favorite mom and grow up. Growing up.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
All
so
right. Well, that's your questions. Now for your chat GPT.
Oh, buddy.
What does it got?
In the vast landscape of the digital world, where information flowed like a raging river, there lived a man named Jeremy. However, Jeremy was no ordinary individual. He possessed a unique ability that set him apart from the rest. His communication was limited to a single phrase, much like the legendary tree-like creature Groot from the cosmos.
Oh my god.
I am Jeremy, he would say, his voice resonating with an otherworldly tone that captivated all who heard it. Despite his linguistic limitations, Jeremy possessed a mind that was a repository of vast knowledge, an insatiable curiosity that knew no bounds. People marveled at the spectacle of Jeremy's abilities. His actions sparked conversations, toppled corrupt systems, and empowered the voiceless. With each crushed newsfeed, he brought light to obscure narratives and opened doors to new perspectives. News organizations scrambled to decipher the enigmatic force behind these disruptions. Some viewed Jeremy as a disruptive force, an unpredictable entity challenging the foundations of the media landscape. Others recognized his potential for positive change, acknowledging the importance of questioning and reevaluating the information we consume. Over time, Jeremy's influence grew, his name becoming synonymous with the power to challenge the status quo. His actions inspired a new wave of digital warriors, individuals who use their skills to reshape the world around them and promote transparency in an age of misinformation.
With their
And so,
minds.
Jeremy, the man who spoke like Groot with the phrase, I am Jeremy, and possessed the ability to crush entire news feeds with his mad skills, became a legend in the digital realm. His impact reverberated far beyond the confines of cyberspace, reminding us all of the transformative power of information and the importance of questioning, challenging, and seeking truth in an ever-evolving world.
Yes. Yes.
I'm a disruptor.
Oh no.
And this is proof positive that I am going to do much better with the lizard people than I am with the sentient robots and shit. So
You're right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jose's going to go crush them, and you're going to go talk to them.
well, I am Jeremy.
And I'm going to sprinkle
so-
magic fairy dust everywhere.
I am Jeremy.
Oh gosh. Well, listen, that is inside the Jackal enclosure for everyone, and I want to say personally, thank you for the last hour and a half.
No,
this
thank
has been
you,
amazing, and
That was
it's really
that was
awesome.
great, man. Thank
So-
you very much, Dormammu.
That was
We
a lot of
appreciate
fun.
everything
So
you
now
do,
let's
man.
get to the actual stuff
It-
because we've got
No.
stuff
It
to
was
make
actually
fun of,
more
don't
fun than we discussed, man. Thank you.
That
Thank
was
you very
great.
much for
Yeah,
doing
it was
the work,
great.
man.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you
yes.
so much. Everybody give him some love in the chat, man. You really killed it.
Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Thank
We
you.
definitely appreciate
Put a lot
it.
of work in, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Dormammu, just to kind of flip it on you tonight.
Oh, flip it on, bro. Flip it on.
Oh, yes.
Oh, flip bold.
We're live, baby. We're live.
Flip bold.
So let's
I'm going to take off the coat.
flip it on you tonight, man. Like you know, obviously big part of the realm. Like I feel like you almost like an ultimate representative of like the chat squad. You know what I'm saying? Always kind of being in there every single Monday night, hanging out here with us, like kind of like basically picking up what we're putting down and stuff like that, you know? So dude, like what's your experience been like with the realm and being a part of this for at least the past few years as
There
far
you
as I
go.
can remember, man.
Yeah, it seems like it's really kind of funny. Like time passes very quickly. I remember when I first saw people wearing Realm of Collector shirts, and that was It was TF Con 2019 in Virginia. And I saw all these people in Realm of Collector shirts. And I actually met Antoine at the Panera Bread that was over there. And I didn't know him. I just saw
that
he
was
had,
the
a, he, had a
worst.
cool, he
Oh,
had a cool
yeah.
shirt on.
Good macaroni
I
and
was
cheese,
like,
though.
I was like, that's a
Is
fantastic
this Reston
shirt.
or where were
This
we?
was Reston, yeah. This was
Oh
Reston.
yes.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, yeah.
And so he had on a cool shirt. I was like, "Oh, hey, how's it going, man? That's a cool shirt." And we started talking, and he was like, "I'm in the realm of collectors," and I was like, "Really? Okay." And I didn't know anything, and so I looked up the realm and I joined, and then I realized you guys had a Monday night podcast, and I'm a personality of my own, so
No
of course,
way.
me, you never know. And so, of course, me piping up in the chats, I have my moments where I can be where my wit is sometimes quicker than my
Yes,
fingers.
yes. We love it, man. We love
Right
it.
there,
Yeah,
dude. Look down
definitely.
there.
Yeah.
Take
your
it,
flowers,
Yes,
dude,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir,
Thank you,
man.
Ricky. I mean,
Oh, of
much
course.
love, Ricky. Much love.
Negative Nelly. There's a storm in Brinks area. He's out.
Yeah,
Power's out.
but no, you guys. I found myself going back in the catalog, so to speak, to look up older episodes and kind of find out more and look
That's
up what you guys
dangerous.
were putting down. And again, it's my
And you
experience.
did that and you
has been-
still hung around? I'm impressed.
It's amazing.
We've said some horrible things on this show.
Was it the zany slogans that kept you going?
It was a lot of things. It was the community, the feel of community, the camaraderie you guys all have with each other, but also the camaraderie that everybody in the realm has. I have not met really one person out of the realm of collectors or out of the group that has not been a really part of it all and really kind of made me feel like what I do collecting and what I enjoy is something that I want to continue doing. It
Right.
kind of gives me that push, and kind of in retrospect too, like it's helped me become better informed for things that other people are doing or that others put together in their collections, and it's helped me to kind of refine more about what I want to do for collecting. But overall, it's just kind of the I want to call it the zen almost, but it's kind of that sensation that you guys work hard to do what you do because you enjoy doing it, because you enjoy bringing it to everybody, but also because the group kind of saturates each other with that vibe. And I appreciate it. Like I've come to appreciate it over time. Like it's not just about like funny ha-has or jokes or whatever. It's also about like being able to talk with each of you or being able to, just sit down and just discuss stuff, even if it's not toy related or even if it's not like, you talk about your lives, you talk about stuff that's going on, you talk about, your jobs and the work and the stuff. We all do that struggle juggle.
Yeah.
Myself included. So for me, and again, one of my questions was going to be pretty much for all of you is that kind of where would you all like to see the realm in whatever format it ends up in years to come? But I think that really with a community like this, it doesn't matter what the evolution happens naturally, and it happens very much organically, and I think that's very, very visible in pictures and comments in the chat squad and what
When
you guys
Jose's
say
there.
out there.
Pictures of Jose. Otherwise, listen, if it wasn't for
Take
Jose,
pictures,
no one would even
motherfuckers.
know we exist.
Yeah,
Well, no, I mean,
definitely.
I see the pictures that Jeremy posts from the MyRock community, from the MyRock
Yes.
group. And
Yeah.
Excellent.
You know,
I
there-
love
there
that
are-
shit. I fucking love
there
it,
are
man.
so many different groups that are part of the realm of collectors. It's not just the toy collecting community, whether it's fitness, health, cooking, wrestling, you name it. There's something for anyone, regardless of whether or not toys are a central thing to you, or whether or not it's not just about one specific thing.
Yeah.
No,
So
because
that's
it's
been
about
my experience. Has
community
been,
and family. That's what it's
Right.
about.
Yeah.
and that's
I feel
really
like-
been my experience.
I feel a lot of people that do watch us for years and have been a part of this, once they get together with us at an actual hangout live at an event, that's
Yeah.
where it turns for everybody. And they're like, man, this is the shit,
That's a return for me.
You know,
It feels real on screen, but then
But
when
when
you
you're
realize
there,
it
yeah,
is
yeah,
real,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, whoa.
Yeah.
it takes us to the next level.
Yeah.
So.
And I found myself like one of the things is, I mean, I didn't own a microphone until a year and a half ago.
Sorry.
I mean, I didn't. Was not into podcasts or listening to them, and now I find myself like I'll work and I'll throw my headphone in and I'll listen to past podcasts, or I'll listen to stuff that you guys do on a night, and I don't get to watch it, but I'll watch it the next day.
Right.
So it's again the work that you all put in shows, and it also shows in, and I'm going to say this from a Facebook perspective, the administration that goes in, because I know there's a lot of communities that don't get that. I was a member on several boards for many years, and I've seen what the ugly side of things can be. So it's the work that gets put into it, and I know for a lot of people, it's massively appreciated because you don't need all the drama all the time. We got enough drama on our own.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, that's for me. Like that's meaningful. That makes me want to continue coming back and not just like be like, oh, mute for 30 days.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. And I feel like you perfectly encap it.
Whatever that
you
word
perfectly explained. I think the whole
Encapsulate.
vibe of what
Yeah,
we're
I was
trying
just
to
gonna say.
do here with everybody, what I'm saying, whether you're a lurker or whether you're a little bit more outgoing or not, like, listen, we all came from a point where, like I said, deer in the headlights, when we were kind of first sort of doing this online thing, what I'm saying. And what you just described as far as like just the vibes, what you feel from what you're watching, and just the fact that what you did here tonight, just kind of sort of, asking all of us the questions and putting together what you did tonight,
Put some time into that.
is fucking incredible to me, and it speaks to the community that's out there, and that speaks to what we want to do here every single fucking week. Like we're a bunch of collectors that have come together, and we're sharing our hobby with each other. And through that, we've all become friends. We've all become family. And I feel like you just said, it all comes through here in the camera and what we're doing. Mm-hmm. It's not like that. Of course, we're trying to put on a show and be entertaining and come up with things that we think people are going to enjoy. But it's, if you're watching for certain segments or this and that, like we always say, you're doing it wrong. I think between the camaraderie that we all have between each other and what you just explained, with as you being a part of what we're doing here, what I'm saying, almost speaking for like everybody else in the community, like that might be watching, listening, what I'm saying, hopefully they all feel the same way that you do with what we're doing.
The thing about it is, you don't have to be a talker. Like I think of the alternating Friday nights with the hangout for the Realm Hatton project,
RHP,
and like the ability to just jump in on a chat, or sometimes we'll do like there's after show stuff.
Yep.
Like you don't have to be a talker. You don't even have to be on camera. I mean, it just gives you an outlet and ability to talk with others on the stuff that you want to talk about, and and I think that's important too. So it's hard, especially because distance makes things sometimes a little more difficult, but the technology helps bring it together.
Yes, exactly. Like, and I've always said that, like, just the fact that we're able to do the thing that we're able to do here every single Monday, and what we were doing with Breaking the Mold, what the RHP guys are doing on Friday nights with the hangouts, bringing back those hangouts, which is the foundation of the realm, where like you could feel like you could just let your hair down, just jump in there. If it's broadcasted, I understand, like, people might feel like, man, this is being put out there, I might not feel comfortable, but we would always do unbroadcasted hangouts where and those guys do it once they're off the air. We're all hanging out,
dude. We did it for like
show.
2 years before we even did ETR. It was all unbroadcast,
and that's the way everybody kind of got together, connected, got a feel for each other, and it's so
talent.
Amazing,
you find
man.
the talent.
It's so amazing, like, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and there's always people that are on that fence, like, I don't want to do that, or I might not feel like I'm willing to put myself out there. But, like, listen, like, trust me, whether, do the unbroadcasted stuff, like, get your feet wet in there, and eventually, like, get your feet wet to the on-air stuff as well. Because, like I said, we were all that deer in the headlights, like, what the hell are we doing? But over time,
some of us still can't talk.
We're here hanging out every week.
Words are hard.
Dude, go
This
back
doesn't
and
feel like
watch
work
the
to
old
me,
stuff,
guys.
man.
It don't feel like work to me, man. It feels like we're here, like the six of us right now, here hanging out, like if we're all in the same living room, having drinks, having snacks, having a meal, and just bullshitting and having a good time with each other.
Yeah, but
And
I'm
to me,
saying
that's what it's about.
that's because this is who we are. Like we're not.
Yep.
There's no airs being put on here. We're all just a bunch of goofball kids just hanging out, having a good time. Like that's what makes it work. We're not.
That's so true.
There's no games being played. This is just who we are, man. Like for real. when we all first met, we
We
gave
show
each
up
other
2
hugs
minutes
and
before the
like-
show goes live. What are we doing? Let's go. We know what we're doing. Let's just go.
Let's do it.
The old days, it'd be like, let's meet 45 minutes before the show, writing things down and figuring things out. Now it's just like, fucking just go.
Let's go.
Do we really need to talk about this? No, just go. All right, just go. Click.
We got it.
Click.
Got it.
Click.
Yeah.
And
And
now
I
it's
just-
great. We have clicks. We can click. There's a lot of things we can
Yeah.
click nowadays.
And I just want to stress, like, again, like, between the questions that Dormammu asked all of us, what I'm saying? Like, I have a great love for the community that we've built here. And to me, that's what it's all about, essentially, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So thank you to everybody that supports what we do here. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody that's bought a rock box and that has, is supporting that endeavor. And you guys, I can't wait till BotCon in August that we all get together and do that big reveal as we did last year and the years past. Again, it all comes down to community, and behalf of all of us, we want to just thank each and every single one of you. 400 episodes here, 8 years of the realm, and it's been longer, of course. You know what I'm saying? But as far as doing what we're doing here on YouTube, we want to thank each and every single one of you for supporting what we do here. We love you guys, each and every single one of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well said, Jose.
Sorry, Jose.
Goddamn, Jan.
She's playing with the hands. The fucking hands will get you all the time.
Serious.
I can't help it.
Oh man, I can't.
Oh goodness. Well, with that said, what do we got to show folks? That
I think that maybe there's some what do we call it again? Breaking.
Is there breaking news?
Breaking news.
Do we have it?
Is there breaking news?
Is there?
breaking news?
There's got to be breaking news.
Brink's not here.
Does that mean there's no breaking news?
It's breaking, not brinking. It's breaking.
Okay.
We
Well,
may
I
not
could
have
just do-
we may not have the graphics, but
I
we
can do this
the
off the
news.
dome. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some really cool shows coming up very soon. And the two I'm going to talk about are the two that are on the top of my mind. The first one is New Jersey Collectors Con. That's right. The Realm will invade the Cherry Hill Holiday Inn, world famous. That is coming up the weekend of the... Is it the 12th? Yeah.
And is that
the
in Parsippany?
It's the
I
12th
think
of
it's Parsippany.
of
No, that's
August.
Cherry Hill.
No,
And the
New
13th
Jersey
is,
Collectors Con always Cherry Hill.
yeah.
New
Yeah,
Jersey.
I think it's sandwiched in between fucking.
Yep. You got
It's right. It's the week before the.
It's 2 weeks
Rock-
before.
Well, 2 weeks back on.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
So the 12th and 13th is actually G.I. Joe show there on the 13th. Apologize for not having the graphics here.
Sorry, guys.
But guess what?
Damn you, thunderstorms!
You got to make the audio version better. Then coming up the end of August is BotCon
On.
at the American Dream Mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Rooms are available at the Hilton right there, as everything's at botcon.com.
Is there something cool happening at BotCon?
There's going to be
could be
a really
something.
cool event. Your rock box.
Oh,
You buy your rock box. You buy your rock box, and you come to BotCon. Your purchase gets you into an epic party on Friday night at the Hilton. Still working out the details. But we'll have the rock box reveal party, so you'll be the first in the world to see the rock box 2023 in all of its glory. I made that rhyme with the words.
Yeah.
And that's the breaking news that's broken to break.
All right.
I believe Jeremy has a very, very, very special, very direct, very on topic action figure news. So you want to roll the intro, Dust? And then,
I'm not doing the yes, but all right.
Go ahead, roll the intro, and then we'll roll right into that. Action figure. All right, Jeremy.
Wow.
Look out.
We're doing regular shit now. This is good. I gotta go pee. I gotta go pee.
Okay, we'll go pee. It's brief regular shit.
So, what's up, Chat Squad? We're here for your 400th episode to check out what the mom and grops are bringing to your neighborhood. And oh, is it on trend?
Oh no, not on trend.
I mean, a lot of people like that stuff.
400, baby.
Hey, Jan.
Jeremy.
Oh,
You happen
already?
to know what time it is?
Oh, wait a minute.
Already?
Already.
Yo.
What if that's all the already?
Is it Todd time?
It's Toddy Back time!
And why is the carpet all wet, Todd?
I don't know, Marco.
So ridiculous.
Todd needs to see that fucking intro. He needs to.
I'm trying.
It was so
Toddy
easy.
Mac is
It was
coming
so easy to
back.
put together too. I only had to find 100 pictures of Todd. My phone.
I'd like
My
a
wife was
Todd
like,
suit.
"Why are you looking at that man?"
I could find a good tailor and make a...
You should get Todd shirts, man.
Why
You're just
are you
covered
looking
in Todd faces?
at that man?
The man's in
Yep.
them.
That's me.
I don't know why.
So shout out to Todd for all that you give our podcast and to the amusement of all of our wonderful chat squatters.
Thanks, Toddy Mac.
Thanks. Got a preview.
You're the
of-
best around.
You didn't know. This is Bane.
Hello.
People.
I'm taking
What a lovely
Gotham.
This is a gold label Target exclusive tease for the Dark Knight Rises Bane. Keep an eye out for this guy.
That coat. I might need that just to put the coat on.
Just the
other
coat.
shit.
I know, right? Like, that's
Yeah.
probably
Yes.
pretty cool.
Yes.
All right, and from
Oh,
Action Comics
Golden
number
Age,
one,
baby. Oh my
Superman.
goodness. Oh my. Wow.
Thanks, Todd. Don't talk
I mean,
to me,
props
Todd.
on him.
Don't
Did
ever
I miss
Wow.
Todd time?
That's great though. Like
That's all it is.
Motherfucker, I missed
first
Todd
appearance
time.
Superman
Damn it.
Right
all
on,
the way.
you're right on time.
Because
Dust.
it's not
No,
just
I'm
luck, it's the hair sculpt. Totally new hair sculpt for that too.
Yeah.
He like a racehorse.
Holy shit.
Him,
Wow,
the
who's this guy?
sideburns and everything.
Chin on that guy.
Looks
You
like
see
my
that
grandfather.
chin?
Look at
It's a
the
handsome
mane.
chin.
It looks like my grandfather when I
Jawline,
disappoint
baby.
him. Son of a bitch.
Is he wearing lipstick? I mean, sometimes, but
Todd, please come to our show, please.
all right. What else we got? We
Wow,
took
what
a look at
multiverse-
a
Oh God.
brief teaser of these, but you can now get the Blue Beetle movie figures. Pre-orders are live. These are due out in July.
This is up again. Don't, Jose, stop pushing buttons. Get a little liquor in him. He starts pushing buttons.
My
Button pusher.
He's
I love
drinking
you,
out of
bro.
the laundry detergent cup
Yes.
tonight. You know it's busy.
Yes.
Why does the color scheme look like a Tide Pod that exploded?
Because I mean, you really have to ask.
Look as delicious as possible.
This movie's gonna be great. I don't know. That
I
trailer
am
was kind of cool.
excited
I don't
about the
know.
movie,
The
yeah.
trailer was kind of cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like his boots.
Looks interesting.
Those are
What's his
some
name?
nice-
Gun's
I don't
gonna
know
say
about
like,
the
"Oh,
toy,
this
but-
was. They did this before I got here."
I mean,
This
it's
is,
definitely
the-
comic
That's the new
accurate.
Blue Beetle, bro. That's
This
the
is a
new
Blue
age
Beetle.
Blue Beetle. That's not Tech Cord. That's
I want to see this live action. I do. Like I'm interested.
the trailer looked okay. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see. I guess we'll see.
Flash trailer looked okay too.
All right, and then Carfax over here. Carfax.
Yeah.
Carfax.
Fucking
Carfax.
D-list Iron Man right here. Who's this?
Oh, you got my
I was
jam
gonna
going.
say Master Chief, but
Yeah,
Oh.
right?
Blue Beetle. He's
Red
not
and blue.
Is
He
this-
don't look like a beetle.
Some
Is
from
that a
Destiny,
villain?
maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Bad guy? Bad guy?
Bag of M&Ms.
Generic fucking foot soldier? Maybe? I
No.
don't know.
Oh,
I do
you know,
not
Chuck's
know.
Chuck's got a fucking Hurricane B Flex fact here. When I was working in Japan, a bum came in to the laundromat, and I poured a drink into a laundry detergent cap. There we go. And he said, "I was scared."
Well, don't go to Jose's house on Mondays then.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, then we got
I mean, if you need a vessel to drink out of.
Yes, there you go.
there are
8
messier
years,
vessels.
400 people. 8 years, 400. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
These are Target exclusive Jokerized Joker, who comes with a stack of money.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
I kind of like the color scheme. I'm not
Jokerized
not gonna
Joker.
lie.
I
like it.
don't understand.
I'm not hating this. I'm not hating it. It's fucking. It's obviously Dark Knight Joker.
Dark Knight
Different
Joker.
color scheme. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not hating
It's
it.
not
bro.
terrible. It's
It
not
doesn't look
terrible.
bad. It doesn't look bad to me.
no.
No. We got a 2-pack coming, and I think this is due in September. Super Day, and
Super
Dooms, man.
Super Dave Osborne
Day.
recipe.
Super Dave.
What have they done to
Super
fucking
Dave, man.
Doomsday?
Davey. This is Doomsday.
But Davey, I don't know. Enough with the peanut butter, Davey.
He's in those the Blanca shorts.
Yeah.
Jeez, those are green AF.
And booties.
Yikes.
They're not hot.
No, I know. I think this was like the Reign of Doomsday look, like in the comics. But yeah, I
Coming to the ring right now.
That's
listen.
exactly right. When are we gonna see that?
This
in
vanilla
NWO?
man with the emerald shorts is running in real quick.
To me, my Doomsday is still the '90s. You know, Death of Superman. You know.
I never understood exactly what they were doing with that character, but you know.
So this is the Superman Doomsday 2-pack, gold label, Target exclusive.
That doesn't look too bad, man. That looks
What is
good.
happening? With
Taking a
his
little beating. He's
hands
taking a
back
beating.
there?
He's taking a beating.
So Dust, real quick, you say you didn't understand. Like, listen, Doomsday initially not interesting. He just was the guy to kill Superman.
Yeah.
But they came up with an origin for him that he was a clone that kept getting cloned over and over and over again on Krypton, medieval Krypton.
Prehistoric Kryptonian. Yeah.
Prehistoric Kryptonian, where he was able to kind of survive all types of extreme environments, all types of like adversaries, whatever.
This is the comic
They
book, not what we saw in the movies.
in the comics, he
Yeah.
got killed over and over and over again, where essentially he kept getting recloned into the ultimate killing machine. So, like in those regards, I'm like, oh, okay, kind of a crazy character.
And they didn't do that with the animated one either.
No,
you know,
so
the
that
LA
was the
movies, yeah.
Superman Doomsday Hunter Prey
Yeah,
storyline.
yeah.
If anybody's interested.
Is there any way we can talk to Todd about the posing of these figures at some
Yes,
point? Like, get him.
please,
Can we get him on the show? Let JD do it. He loves posing shit.
Hold on.
We need Todd on the show. Seriously, let's get Todd on. Call him up.
Hello.
Todd. Hey, Todd.
Yes.
Todd, you there?
Hey, Todd, you there?
Yes. Prizes.
You want to come on the show and talk about?
Oh, what, Todd?
Yeah, we got nothing.
Okay.
Todd
Continue.
ain't,
Sorry,
Todd
sorry.
ain't
Go,
answering.
go, go.
Yeah, man.
All right, so this is a 2-pack, $59.99, Target exclusive, Superman and Doomsday.
Well, maybe if everybody out there shares the
that
stream, we get thousands of fucking views. We'll get them on here. Nah, we won't.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Never.
I think we have a better chance of getting them on if that doesn't happen, actually.
Yeah. Well, we stop saying the F word every
Like,
3
yeah,
seconds, maybe.
probably.
Anybody got a Make-A-Wish application?
I mean, maybe
We're
tell
10
him-
years in. Who gives a fuck, right?
tell him he can let his hair down. He can, just talk like a normal person, maybe.
Sure. Shot the 15K streams.
Yo, that's a great set, though. I think that's a great 2-piece set. It looks good.
That's so good you guys built him up.
But is that the Doomsday that was in the comic? I thought the Doomsday in the
That
comic
wasn't-
had those
that's not-
big goggles.
It's not the original look, man.
That's not the original look with
it's
the
switched
short,
up a little bit, but for the most part, it's almost like the original.
Did he have like 2 versions? Once he came to Earth, and then he just.
He was
Had a
in the
different
suit
version?
like initially, and then as he battled the Justice League, the suit tore apart, and that's what he was.
became more
underneath,
powerful.
like that monster.
All right, so
then-
basically what they did with the Snyder thing, like he had
Yeah.
one form and then he became another.
and that was the backstory. Like so basically, like he was killed and recloned so many times according to what killed him, whatever. So he was able to overcome anything that killed him in the past. That you couldn't kill him the same way again. Like
Okay.
basically,
All
he
right.
would always resurrect. He would always come back, and then you can't kill him the same way again. So he's like an
RIP to
unstoppable
Booster
killer.
Gold.
Yep.
So that would be the one character that would be able to kill the Man of Steel.
So Superman killed him once in that initial battle. Like he killed Superman killed him. So Superman could not beat him the same way again because he would come back and like he would evolve. So
Time travel.
Yep.
What else you got?
What else do we have?
Oh, Superman versus Ultraman.
Superman versus Superman of Earth 3 with
Yes.
Atomica 2-pack.
This was a great storyline.
And it comes with this Daily Planet. Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's a Daily Planet diorama, which is actually pretty cool.
Hey, Dormammu's still here.
Wow, look at that face.
It's a joke. It's
What
a
is
joke.
happening?
Yeah.
I like that face. That face looks pretty cool.
Nah, this is good. If anybody read the Superman Earth 2 storyline, like Frank Quitely, I don't know if it was Mark Waid that might have wrote it. I don't know, amazing storyline. Again,
Look in the morning when I haven't had enough coffee.
Looks
the
like
multiverse.
What's up with the U?
Ultraman, he's a version of Superman, an evil version of Superman, basically from the Earth 3 universe.
But that doesn't
All
look
right,
like
so
Ultraman.
he landed on that Earth and he didn't use his powers for good. He used them for
Exactly.
bad.
Exactly.
Is that why he has better hair?
Or
Yes.
pointy eyebrows.
Exactly.
Don't
Yes.
fuck around with hair, bro.
Yes.
Or he's sponsored by the
Yes
letter
to
U.
all that.
Or he definitely looks like a Muppet. I mean,
Do you notice that the Superman insignia is sort of upside down, the shape of the crest?
Yes, the
Oh,
crest
look
is
at
different.
that.
There you go. So
Mm.
that's a pretty decent looking action figure for that character. I think it's pretty good.
Now, on the other hand,
Oh,
dear
my
God.
goodness. What the fuck?
This is the one that you guys put in the chat.
Why?
And I
Yo.
said that this
Oh my
looks
goodness.
like Liberace. It looks exactly like fucking Liberace. Take it out of my
I don't know if they're trying to mimic somebody's artwork, which is like sometimes what they try to do with these
I
figures.
wish my brother George was
Oh my
here.
god, that looks bad. Liberace, exactly, Chan.
And
George
this-
sure could fill a pair of
Liberace.
pants, I tell you.
Hey, have you ever
Coming
seen
up.
that HBO movie Beyond the Candelabra? Go watch it. It's a good.
And
movie.
that's based off like the Rebirth look, just based off the costume and stuff like
What's
that.
What
going
did
on
he
here?
rebirth into? A
Rebirth
chimichanga or
Superman.
two?
This is why this is the only time in my life I've ever wanted to buy anything and bedazzle it. This is the only time. I've never had the urge before,
This is
but
tick- this is
now
the
I want to
this
be
is-
dazzled this Superman.
This is
right
TikTok
Now.
Superman right now. This would be a TikTok Superman
He
right
needs
now.
fucking.
Hi,
diamonds
how
all
you
over.
doing, guys?
yeah, it's that's.
I got
just-
nothing for this.
How
I don't-
does
I-
he
Yo,
improve
why-
That
this?
looks
Went with
badass.
three.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one
yeah.
looks badass.
We
and
got
then
this.
the other guy looks like
You
what
can
the
get
fuck
with
is
this, and you can get with that. You get with this, and you get with that. You get with this, you get with that.
that?
Yeah.
You get with this. And
You know
get
how it
with
goes.
that. You get with this. You
I
get with
can't.
that.
I can't.
So
That's
so that's
terrible.
just that's
That
the
looks
regular
like shit.
Superman in that
looks like
storyline.
shit.
Is
This
that
is
the regular?
That
Yeah.
looks-
In that universe, that's Superman. Is he
Super
is he
derp,
fighting the other
like you
one?
said.
Chatsquad,
Where's
what
this
you
guy
got?
from? I don't even know. Where's this guy from? Is this
Superman
guy from?
Earth 3.
Is he from Hoboken? Is he from fucking Pennsylvania?
Jay,
Where's this guy
They're
from?
killing me too.
Buff
Parsnippity.
Richard Kind.
I don't know, man. I don't.
just
I'm trying
saying.
to understand where this guy came from.
Looks like Ash from the Evil Dead.
Looks worse than that. He looks like ass from the Evil Dead.
Vroom, vroom.
I'll be honest with you, neither one of these head sculpts are
Goofy
very
ass face
interesting
sculpt.
at all.
I like that. Looks great right there. Then you
I
get the other
don't know.
side.
It's still like this derpy nose, this weird chin. I can't, man.
No,
like
Ultraman
but-
looks great. It's
hold
the
on, hold
other
on.
fucking
Goofus and
Superman.
This-
Gallant type.
It's the
This
other
dude.
one. This one
so
looks
it
good.
looks.
Is
no, he looks like
Ultraman
Hayden
and the other
Fox
guy in the
with-
same universe?
Yeah.
Do they
No,
fight each other?
Ultraman is from
I don't
Earth
know,
3.
man.
and the
I
other
All right, so
Superman is
who's this
Earth
guy? Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
1. Earth
Superman
1,
from
Superman,
He's from,
and Earth 3.
he's from the Jerry Seinfeld
Yeah.
universe?
Yeah.
Domo.
No,
I
man.
can't, bro. Man, come
No,
on, man.
I mean, the real
No.
question, though, like, is it
Right.
Ultraman from the
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't.
I don't get it. I don't know.
Nothing to fucking say about this.
I want to see a video
terrible.
explaining this guy.
I don't even know how
It's
to
the
feel about
multiverse.
it.
No
I know
explanation
YouTube.
needed. It's
I
the
know
multiverse.
YouTube has all these videos. I want a video explaining who this fucking
Liberace
smiley ass
Superman.
motherfucker is.
I don't know who he is, but I feel like his intro would be sung by woodland animals.
Or maybe Dormammu
sense?
could hit up Chat GPT real quick and let us know what's going on.
See, Caucus.
Seacock is sick, Superman. Oh my fucking god, man. There's no buttons for that one. Fucking
Nicely
rock
done.
Jesus, man.
Nicely
Ricky,
done.
the funny thing
Oh.
about this, Ricky, is I can take these tiny hands off. Okay.
Go, super lightning. Alright.
Ooh,
Good
yeah,
enough.
Young John Travolta. Yeah,
Alright, we
I see
talked
him.
about-
All right.
So,
Obviously,
they're from the
one
same
on
world.
the Right is
They
better.
are from the same
There's,
world.
all right, look at the
Earth
cards.
three
Can we
Superman.
bring the
Yeah.
that one
We can
card
totally
up?
do that.
Yeah, that
It
looks
nothing
nothing like that. Though.
them.
The guy on
Todd,
this side looks like him more than this guy does.
Ultraman.
Wow.
Todd,
Yo,
We have
so
to talk.
so that
Todd.
version of Superman, if
Todd.
anybody on Earth was talking shit about him, he's watching from the watchtower and he's listening. And if anybody talks shit about him, he just vaporized them with his heat vision.
Really?
Yo, it was crazy. Yo, Ultraman, Yo, he's crazy. Yep. Yes.
Good stuff.
Sounds like
Todd,
YouTuber.
Todd,
Sounds like
we
he's
have
a
to
YouTuber.
talk, bro.
And hey,
Oh,
everybody,
hey.
Crashbox Customs
Guess
is
who's
open
back?
for business.
Back,
Back
Ryan.
again.
Shady's back.
Crashbox back.
Tell a friend.
Chris, you want to tell the people
Tell multiple friends
about the stuff?
Yeah. We've got all our catalog available to order right now, including the cell and the caster panel, the new cosmic stuff, I guess you could say.
Oh
Wow.
Yo, look at this shit. Yo.
Yeah, this
Look
is
at
crazy,
this.
man.
Wow.
Get it,
It's
get
changed
it.
just a little bit from these pictures. This was like our. We made a different a little bit different version, but it's same basic principles there. So those actually have some of those that'll probably ship out tomorrow. I ran out of magnets. I'm Just waiting on magnets. I'm
Magnets.
gonna take a big old nasty picture of 9 of them together. Yeah, so you can order all that at CrashboxCustoms.com along with your rock box while you're there. Don't forget.
Yes.
Wowie, wow, wow, wow.
Wowie, wow, wow, wow.
Rock box.
There you go.
And that, my fam, is the Toddy Mac 400.
Bravo! Bravo!
Yeah.
On.
Well, folks, we
Thanks,
have
Jeremy B.
we have what I can only say might be the highlight of the 400 episodes is Chris is going to do the Robot News.
Oh.
With no context because I have no notes. All I have are pictures that I haven't looked at. So
Really?
no!
Wow. We're doing this?
yeah, we're doing this.
Fuck it,
It'll
we're
be
doing
fine.
it, man.
It'll
400,
be
let's do
fine.
it.
Oh, you gotta play it then. Play
Let's
the
go.
promo, please.
Play
Let's
the
go. We're
promo.
doing it.
Oh.
Hey, folks, don't forget your 2023 Rock Box
It's the
is
season.
waiting on you. CrashboxCustoms.com. Go ahead and get that Rock Box ordered. We have the standard and the pay-to-play versions. Don't be scared.
Do
They're not going to be open forever, so
Do it.
get
Are
on.
the
get it
rumors
over
true,
with.
Chris?
Get it before
Are
it's
we
gone.
running out of rock boxes?
Supplies are limited.
Ooh.
People.
Supply and demand, man. We got to make the supplies to make the demand.
Don't
on
sleep,
it, get
guys.
on it, get on it.
Do you need me to hold your hand while you do it?
Remember, payment plans
You know,
are
Chan-
available.
Yes, payment plan.
Chan, you probably have a business plan right there that you will hold people's hand while they order the Rock Box. But hey, let's get into the shit.
Oh my
right.
goodness.
It looks like, based on the packaging, that there's a new studio series Mirage from the Transformers Rise of the Beast. Pete
name's
Davidson
Mirage.
not included.
Now,
Look
does
at
this
the-
come with a phone case, a Kardashian bedazzled phone case?
The
or is
name's
this-
Does it smell like Staten Island?
look
Is there a scratch
Where's the
and sniff at Staten
tattoos?
Island?
There's no
Look at
tattoos.
that. Pete Davidson.
I really like the vehicle mode's very nice.
Not
Where's
bad.
Bill Burr?
Porsche.
Where's
It's a
Bill Burr?
Porsche, baby.
Wrong movie.
Officially
He,
licensed.
he was
Wrong
in
movie.
Harrisburg last Thursday.
Yes. Listen,
Hey.
breakout character of that movie, man. I dug it. I dug it.
Really?
Speaking of breaking
Really?
out,
Breakout character? Really?
speaking of breaking out, there's a big monkey coming your way. You're getting the
Oh!
Optimus Primal from the studio series as
Oh.
well. Look at that robot mode.
Where's my
then
goddamn
look at-
shoot?
That
And just
Monkey
and I
mode.
saw news that the chain can actually be used with the battle trap with the wrecking ball.
I heard it was all monkey business.
It's all connected, baby.
I can't
Yep.
find.
Oh,
wait till
man.
I find my one because I'm getting a version of this character. I haven't found the one yet, but this I love the look of this guy. Not this one, but
Yeah.
hypothetically, not so much that.
there's your monkey.
Shout out to Yellow Park.
I'll be your monkey sassy.
Yo, the hits are gonna keep on coming for you because you're getting I don't know how this makes any sense. A buzzworthy Bumblebee movie Grimlock repaint.
Repack.
Let's-
That's a
oh,
straight
look at
repack
this.
from an early studio series release.
Oh yeah,
Look at the
buzzworthy
seafoam.
Bumblebee, man.
Which was a great figure, by the way. Like, this was good.
He's got his ear to the street. He's only releasing the newest hits.
Yeah. So if you need another one of these that's got some blue paint smeared on it, this is for you.
Nice.
That's not smear, Chris.
Black
Hey,
lights.
if you need to build some troops, Hasbro's got you here with the buzzworthy Bumblebee troop builder.
Loops
get
to the
a-
troops.
Nondescript Seeker, a nondescript Quintesson Trooper, a G2 Universe Cybertronian Trooper, and an animated Universe Auto Trooper. And listen, if you collect all this stuff, good for you. So
Back to it.
Yo,
back
look
to
at
it, right,
this.
Chris?
Look at this.
yeah,
That's
here's your
Skywarp.
nondescript
This-
Skywarpish guy.
Yeah.
Here is
The
Come
this
on, dude.
guy.
Come on.
I don't know
No,
what's
so
happening.
that's actually good right there. Like, those were definitely the G2 bots that Jaxius had. That was his army. So
Okay.
you gotta buy at least 4 of these sets to get at least 4 of those action figures.
And then this is I don't know what this is. What is this?
The Auto
That's
Trooper
an-
is a
Auto
throwback
tr-
to Transformers animated. So
Yeah,
okay.
that
Not a clue here.
They were originally released at another convention, and yeah.
All
It's
right.
a remold
To
of
me,
the,
not bad.
Ratchet.
I think it's cool when you have like the Viacons from Transformers Prime. If you could have those like Autobot troopers, nameless troopers that you could just cannon fodder, baby, cannon fodder.
This is a different head, I believe, than the Alicon that came out a while back.
Yeah.
Actually, wouldn't mind having a couple of these.
Yep.
So if anybody else wants all that other crap, sorry, valuable collectibles. I might be in on that.
Very
All right.
valuable collectibles.
Well, hey, listen, if you if you like Transformers and you also don't mind murder, Studio Series has
Daniel!
a brand new
This is
package
crazy.
for you.
This is crazy.
It's the I want to watch the light go out of their eyes 2-pack. Ironhide and Prowl.
Scary.
Dead Ironhide, dead Prowl. Like, that's crazy. That is
That
fucking
fucking
crazy.
scene, man. How many? We can see the scene in our mind right now.
Oh my God, we can.
With the new head sculpts that show their agony.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Ouch,
The
my
head sculpts
childhood.
show their agony.
I just hate that the Prowl is nowhere near close to the right car, but I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it does the job. Hey, what do you think he keeps right here? I'm just curious. Does he keep his weed there?
Ice cream sandwiches.
A lot of free air.
Maybe.
Gummies.
Maybe. Guys, listen. This retail Transformers train is going to keep on chugging along.
Oh,
You've got a Legacy Evolution 2-pack headed your way. Guys, these are core class, so you know where they go.
Small.
But you're getting a tiny Optimus and a way too big for this Optimus Bumblebee.
He looks like Rudy. Bumblebee looks like Rudy from the
You guys
from
like
the
this
Rudy
scale?
movie. All right,
for your
Coach, I'm
pocket.
coming in.
Your pocket collection.
no.
This is
Look,
for
your
pocket.
Prime has a
Bath toys,
trailer.
right?
This is the first time you have a trailer for your Optimus Prime
Trailer
core
for your
class.
core class. And
You can
Bumblebee
put
fits
down
inside.
giant
He fits
little car
inside.
inside of it.
He's taking a huge yellow shit.
He fits inside, guys.
Does
He
this
fits
mean I
inside.
can carry them in my pocket?
Yeah, you know what? I
with my
fit.
Wookiee?
I fit
Yes.
inside a lot of people, but they still
Put
don't
him
call
in
me
your
back.
pocket.
You
Take
can put
him to
him-
the barbecue with you at the park. on the
Anyone.
weekend.
You can take them in your prison pocket however you want.
They can ride. They can ride along with my Wookiee. That's
The
great.
old
Okay.
prison wallet.
Go on.
Yes.
And then it can do that thing that,
Oh yeah.
I don't think I even knew you could do that until I saw a Diaclone catalog in my 30s. I honestly didn't. Like, what is this? So, yeah, you can
Oh,
shove
God.
it. You can shove this through any of Prime's holes.
But it's official.
Heyo.
And hey,
do
look,
it.
it's the one thing they showed that I'm actually interested in.
Yes. We're getting bombshell, baby.
The third and it's like biggest reveal of the day is the thing we all knew we were getting. It's Bombshell.
But no
From,
gray chest, though. No
yeah.
gray chest.
They
Oh,
said
man, that doesn't
they,
look great.
They weren't the high guy, the one that smokes all the weed and with the eyes that are bloodshot. Said, yeah, we kind of want to do a gray
Mark
one, but then
Clonus.
we realized it was only this. But who knows what happens in the future? Maybe we'll do a gray repaint.
Exactly.
And that's how he was in
Hey,
the last
listen,
He's
Dust,
shy.
don't be
in
so
a pack
mad.
with 3 other robots.
We need to get him on the show.
Don't be so mad that guy gets to do his job like that. Okay.
That's fucking great.
Was that a beast box?
If I could stock the shelves drunk as fuck, it'd be the best day of my life.
All right, so you know we've been seeing this. We saw this as I believe the Christmas release, and
Yes.
we knew it was coming finally.
Volvo. The
We're
Volvo.
getting
This is
the
dope.
Volvo.
I like
which
this.
I'm still really
like
confused
it.
about
I don't
why
know.
this exists.
It's a little
with the
weird, but
branding
I
on
like it. I don't
With the
know. There's something
branding.
about it. I like it. I think
Because
Yeah,
he's
it
got
comes with the
it's because he's
trailer.
got a mustache with those side mirrors.
yes. I think I'm in.
Right,
I think I'm
somebody-
in.
Hey, Megatron.
I couldn't deal with those Christmas colors, but I think I'm in for the original.
Wait for the Amazon repaint.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, it's
the
a
prime truck repaint.
Yeah. All right, Legacy
did we
Evolution.
see that coming? I
The
think we saw
hits
that coming, right?
just keep on coming from Legacy Evolution. This is Antagony.
Agony.
Just call it Aunt Etna.
Okay,
Antagony,
so
baby.
this is
It's
a
Aunt
very
Etna.
This close to calling
What's up,
it
Aunt
Aunt
Etna?
Flo, okay?
Is this from any fiction at all?
New,
I don't
I
understand.
think it's from the comic books. I think it's from the comics.
Is
Oh,
this
they're
the
really
leader
fucking
ant?
reaching.
Yes.
They are reaching.
They're
so-
reaching, baby,
oh, man.
reaching.
Milk the mold,
reaching.
man. Milk the
It's like-
mold.
well, it's like tonight.
Is that all you beast?
So I'm gonna milk the mold.
Milk it.
Oh,
Shout
looks
out to
like
Mama, man.
up next is it's this Dreadwing from
Dreadwing,
Transformers
Dark
Prime.
Yes.
Yeah, I've deciphered a small amount of notes in here. So this guy's coming. If you like jets. And look, they're calling this a Junkion, and I hate that so much. He's the trash man. It's the Junkion Trash Master.
It's a trash man.
That's right.
Beat a bop, beep bop, beat a bop, beat a bop.
This is a Michael Bay shit here. I'm not happy with it.
Beep bop bop bop.
All right, who is this? I don't have any. I don't know who
Super,
it is.
that's
Skinny
Bludgeon.
Zitron.
Bludgeon,
That's
man.
Bludgeon.
That's
They're doing a
lazy
Tarn
fucking
repaint, huh?
Yeah, it's a
That's
super
Tarn
lazy
repaint.
Tarn.
Ah,
repaint.
they're
So they
doing a Tarn
literally put a
repaint.
new head and gave him a
New
sword.
head sculpt, then that's it.
Yeah.
And new color scheme.
New
that's
head,
it.
new head sculpt.
Yeah, but you know what? That figure looks great in that color scheme, man. That
No,
really
it looks good. Looks
Not
good,
bad.
but
It's good.
it's like, damn.
Bludgeon is
Come on,
such a
Bludgeon,
great
man. You
character.
should have
I know.
fucking put more effort into that, man.
Yeah, give him his own mold.
Oh God,
the-
how many repaints? Okay,
Oh
so
my
Oh,
lord!
we're getting this before the fucking Earthrise.
it's a pre-paint. It's a pre-paint, folks.
Pre-paint.
Just call them
Don't
repaint.
rush to
Just
buy,
call them leaf
The
pad.
pre-Plusky.
Detritus? What is
Detrius.
this? Jesus Christ.
He's
Yeah,
carved
he's
out of a bar of soap.
He's got a Decepticon logo on him.
What
And
was
he's
that?
supposedly one of the
He's up to no,
Junkions.
he's up to no
Tone
good.
or something?
This
What
is
was
awful.
What?
Well, you can
He's
cleanse
up
your
to no
palette with this Cyberverse Universe Shadow
they're gonna-
Striker.
They're gonna make this a car robot guy. I'm
Wow.
gonna tell you right now.
Yes.
That
yes.
is gonna be a
This is somebody
car
else,
robot.
too.
That's
This
gonna be
is
a car
somebody
robot
else.
guy.
Yep.
And hey, Dust, you can
No.
finally finish. You can finish it.
No!
You can
Yes.
finish it.
Combino
It's
the
coming.
Dino.
It's coming.
No.
Combino the Dino.
No!
Glorious.
Combino the Dino.
Look at Brian with the screen grab. And here's the guy. He's like, "Hey man, look what I did with these Dino bots, dude." This, I mean, it's not even a. I'm sorry.
Well,
I
One of
know.
the-
For a Legends class, core class combiner figure,
But
like,
those
hey,
words
li-
don't need to exist together.
Not
I
too
agree.
bad. Not too
Thank
bad.
Scarlett Johansson says Transformers 1 looks so cool. I don't know what this is or why we're looking
but
at
Brian
it. But
put it in there, man.
there's a
Shout
new.
She's RC.
I guess because we're
She's
looking
RC.
at. Oh, they're in Rocket League. So anybody familiar with Rocket League?
No.
Yeah.
Rocket League's this
Little bit.
crazy video game where you're playing soccer with cars online.
Soccer?
With cars.
Football.
Football.
Online.
Football.
So
Football,
it looks like you can now use Bumblebee,
Soccer to him.
Optimus Prime,
soccer.
and some sort of erotic female. I don't know what's happening here.
What that
That's the
Bumblebee
Sammy
do?
Guevara Pokemon.
What
Hey,
that Bumblebee?
Bumble your big.
Bumblebee.
All right,
Tactical
this
command.
is Dr. Wu, according to the little thing down
Oh.
here. So this is one of those super tiny ones, I think. And this is a Diaclone version of Ultramax.
Tiger style.
Oh, look. They're doing a blue Optimus Prime that may also be Diaclone style.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, that's the same one. Never mind.
Hold on,
They just shoved it-
where's my nobody cares button?
They just shoved it up. There you go. I don't know. I'm not,
No.
I've
Go
not
home and
seen
get your
these.
fucking shine box.
I've not seen these in person, so I can't speak to this. but
Blueberry Prime.
Looks like it looks like they're gonna
Oh,
milk
shattered
the
glass.
mold because
Would
here's
that be
a
then?
Nemesis
Tuesday nights
Oh,
on the Realm of
Shattered
Collectors
Glass.
YouTube channel. Milk the Mold.
Shattered
New
Glass.
show.
They did a
And
Nelson
look,
version.
they're not bored with this,
Raspberry
and hopefully you're
something?
not either, because here's a third
They
repaint.
need to do that. Yes. They
And
need
The
Nemesis
to
blue
is-
raspberry
get
and
money.
Nemesis-ish
want it.
version.
If you make it, they will come.
I saw the world all sorts of excited that New Age is bringing out a Triceratops.
Hey, Gorgo!
Dinobot.
Gorgo, come on in. It's your time.
You
It's
know, I
Gorgo,
glanced at
y'all.
I glanced
It's
at the
Gorgo.
screen and the H63 looked like he's Gorgo for just a second. I don't know
No,
why.
you're Go-Go.
I could see that.
I'm not Gorgo.
And I don't know what any of these words mean or what the context is,
Do we
but
finally
here's
have
that
something to stick
head
this in?
that
Says
came
head
out.
on.
Actually, let me use my Google
Gotta say
Translate
head
app.
on, head
What
on,
it says.
Do it.
Teriyaki not
Yes.
included.
head on.
Use
Hold
the
on, I'm
translator
getting
app.
there.
That's
Nope,
awesome.
I'm trying to get the translator app up.
If it doesn't say head on,
Camera. Detect language. It says Dragon Boat Festival and Kang. Okay, I don't know what that means. Do you?
What does it say?
It means he's wearing his feet as earrings.
head
It
on.
says Dragon Boat Festival and Kang. A and Kang. So
Wow.
maybe Brian can let us know in the future.
Is Kang Toys doing
What's this say in the corner here? Is this fans toys or?
And something.
Let me zoom it in and see here.
Can't quite make that out.
Me either.
and those aren't fans toys lips.
No,
No, it's something
not
and
wrong.
fans. I don't know.
This is some legend scale.
So somebody else's. Yeah, maybe it's a legend scale one.
I think
So
it might be
it's
Legends.
A
Yeah,
mini
it
gotta
might
be
be
Kang.
Legends.
You can tell by the
Gorgeous
plastic.
Maximus.
Oh.
Tell by the plastic.
This 400th episode of ETR is brought to you by the fine folks at Agabus.com. Visit Agabus.com today for all your masterpiece and third-party needs. $5.95 flat rate shipping. Free shipping on orders over $150. Plus Agabucks, your same as cash reward system. Spend money and earn money towards your next purchase. Visit Agabus.com today.
Thanks, Hanny.
Chris,
Chris,
tell us
what's
what you can get?
Somebody.
Chris,
feed
tell
me
us
in
what you can get at Agabus this week.
Thanks, Jeremy B. Looks like we got the Blitzwing. Legacy Leader Blitzwing is in stock. It looks like it's on sale, or it was on sale. I don't know if it's still on sale.
Shopping prices.
Get them. Also, oh man, check it out. This is the Legacy Evolution Core Scar. This is probably one of those Dinobots that combines and
Combino the
I don't
Dino.
Also, you can get the swoop. Looks like you're getting ready to build something cool here.
Combino
Oh, look out!
Dino.
There it is. Grimlock. The
Combino
Grimlock is
the Dino.
in stock. And the Legacy Evolution Armada Megatron
Oh.
is in stock.
God, I
We've
have
got a
no
little
love
back-
for this,
I think
but
he sold out
I
already.
love this.
Really?
I don't have any care for this character, but I love the way
It looks great, man. Legacy
I
version
love
looks
chunky, bunky.
I need to order one of
The
these.
MMC
That'd be good.
Steeljaw
That
is in
figure
stock
is
now.
incredible. That's
Okay.
Yeah,
incredible.
we've heard a lot of good things about that. And Hasbro Dry Rubs
Sticker sheets, baby.
back in
Yeah.
stock as well. Guys, don't
That's-
forget,
Tinder
Rock
drop.
season, roll your
roll your
change,
change.
pawn your
Pawn
jewelry.
your jewelry.
It's rock box
Rock
season.
box season.
Chris, I saw a couple questions in the chat about
About what?
You like
Dang,
that,
Jeremy.
slow.
About what?
about
About the Piggly
timing and limited quantities. Are we calling a date? Or do we want to just say Tapachin?
Just buy it
We'll let
before
you
it's
go-
gone,
buy it
people.
before it's
Before
gone.
it's
We'll
gone.
let
We're
you
gonna give it.
know.
We're gonna give it another week. Spoilers. We're not gonna have a show next week because it's the 4th-ish. It's the 3rd. So, but I'm sure there'll be some content here. on the
There'll be
Realm
something.
Collector
Yeah,
Show.
yeah.
There was
Yes.
something.
Yes.
But we will probably have an announcement at the beginning of next week. I'll let you know how much longer we're gonna go. Because at a certain point, we have to order like T-shirts and stuff, and have to have sizes. So, yeah, if you're still hesitating to do this, please go ahead and knock it out. There's payment options on there. You've
Do
got
it.
Affirm. You can split it up with lay-by. Different
If
stuff.
you send
So-
me nudes directly like Wolf did, we'll charge you double, but I do appreciate the pictures.
That's fair. That's fair.
Right.
Chan,
Hi.
do you have your clipboard?
Right here.
Why do the tiny hands play so good, Jeremy?
I don't know.
Does it remind you of another cousin brother?
Tiny hands are fucking great, man.
What about your strong
Peeking
hands?
out of the pool like, ah, daddy.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Shan,
I don't know. That shit
who
just
was
hits.
hanging out with us for 400 tonight?
400.
tonight on this lovely 400th episode of ETR. We had in the chat Toy Mafia, Wes, Derek B, Kenneth A, Lou, Antoine, Rudy, Gort, KJ Smith, Lord Shadowkeeper, Bigum, Nick L, Wolfie, Eric Z, Fran, Dante Bayo, Joe S, Jedi Mindset, Nick L, Pigment Surgery, Eric B, EE Prime, G Money, Ash B, Ricky, John W, BZ Fresh, Bench, The Neighbor, Mark 44 Prime, Chuck, Willy Wamo, Dare 2727, Paul C, JG, KFC, Paul R, and Tiderium Hanger. And if I missed anybody, say hi next time.
Thank you guys.
Thanks,
That's
champ.
amazing to see so many people.
That's a quote right there. Stay high next time.
400, baby.
400.
Stay high
100.
next time.
All right. So let's take a spin around the enclosure here. Tell everybody where you're at. We'll start with our very special guest host, the master of ceremonies, Dormammu.
Yes. Well done tonight, buddy.
Sir, man.
Well, thank you, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys having me on the show to celebrate this. This is awesome. You can find me here most of the time as part of the Chat Squad, watching you guys on the best part of Monday. You can find me sometimes helping out on the Now You Made It Awkward podcast with Ricky, and sometimes Rustin the Mechanic, who's also been on some of our other podcasts for Do You Even Transform, Bro? Sometimes you can find me on Right Out of the Box with Dust and some of the other fine folks like Derek. Big shout out to the Chat Squad tonight. Thank you guys for making it what it is, which is awesome, as always.
All right. Thanks, Dormammu. Thanks again.
Thank
for
you.
everything.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
for
you
taking the
everything,
time and doing this tonight, man.
Appreciate you, man. Seriously.
Let's see. This is
I think he was the dude for the night, man.
yeah, for sure. Dust.
Dustmightz, Instagram, Eddie Dustmightz, Facebook groups, Spotify, all the digital platforms. Listen to the music, man.
All right.
Just 15K streams, $70. It's like Sopranos. It's like Sopranos. When Richie Aprile goes to see Gator, veal parmesan sandwich.
Well,
You know,
you just got to figure
it's
out how
funny.
to have
I'm not here for the money. I'm just here for
10
you
times
guys.
that every month.
I just want you guys to listen to the music and have a good time, man. So
Right on, Dust. Thanks. Jose?
108 years, baby.
Yo, everybody catch me at DS4Fitness on Instagram. My Hurricane BX account is going through some drama. Keeps getting
What do
shut
you
down.
mean?
Like,
What
I don't
kind
know,
of
hackers
drama?
or whatever. Like, I keep getting shut down. So check me out
Hackers.
in the meantime at DS4Fitness on Instagram. Here every single Monday
Crazy
night with
hackers.
the Jackal Squad on Enter the Realm. And check out Verbally Challenged with Hurricane BX on all audio platforms. Thank you guys. And everybody in the realm, thank you, love you, appreciate you. Peace.
Thanks, Jose. Chan?
Hey, I'm Chandra Cooper on Facebook. I am here with you guys every Monday. Best part of my Monday. Here every other Wednesday doing the shelf gravy stuff. I think this is a figure banging week. And thank you everybody. I just want to give everyone a great big hug and send all my love to you all. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Chan. Cousin brother.
Brother cousin. Oh man, thank you to the Chat Squad and everybody that listened after the fact. The fact that we get to join together and do this every week, like it's therapy to me. It means the world to me, and I appreciate all the Jackals and I appreciate everybody in the Chat Squad. Like, it's important, but because of the people, and I appreciate you. That being said, I'm going to use my time to promote the Realm Hatton Project and their 1-year anniversary this Friday at 9 p.m.
Yo!
Tune in to celebrate with
Stealing
those
some
dudes.
thunder this week? They're still
1 year.
The way
That's
falls
great.
down.
It's a long shadow, Dust, but I think this crew's up to the task. I like what they're doing
great.
over there. They've got a good cut to the jib and shit.
They got
Anyway.
some good people over there.
They got good jibs. They do. I'm Jeremy B. You can find me here every Monday night in the realm and all the places and things. Cousin brother, take us out. Where can they find you?
Crashbox Customs all across the fruited plain. Shout out to Rick D's. CrashboxCustoms.com. You can get your rock box ordered. You can also buy a whole lot of cool diorama stuff on the website. Made to order just for you. I need to give my wife something to do, so please order something. Please. I'm just kidding. We have plenty to do. We have plenty to do. Yeah, and I'm in the Facebook groups, and you can find me if you need me. I'm not hard to find. That's right. Come see me if you want to.
Standing up though.
Right on.
Yeah.
Standing up. Standing with standing standards.
Stand up.
If you know, you know. You can find the Realm right here. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and then who knows what other days of the week. Turn on that little bell to get your notifications so you know when the Realm is on, because it's always going to be a live show, because none of us like editing anything to put together.
It's a lot
For
of work.
you.
How many non-live show things have ever been uploaded to the channel? Like maybe 5 or 6, probably.
Yeah,
We had some
Yeah.
couple.
probably. About.
Yeah.
I
lot of
only
work.
do one take when I do my nonsense, so there's
A lot of
no way.
work.
That's how it works. You can find the Realm on Facebook. Our group is Realm of Collectors. Answer the questions. We have a lot of fun in there. And we're also on Instagram at Realm of Collectors. Shout out to
Realm.
Answan helping us out over there. Make sure you follow the hashtag Realm of Collectors to see what else the Realm is up to. At last check, 700 billion uses of the Realm of Collectors hashtag
Gajillion.
across
It's
all of
gajillions.
social media. If you don't see it like that, then you don't have all the good social media.
Yeah. Join more groups.
And we have a website. It's realmofcollectors.com. I have no idea if it's up to date or not. Probably not. Shout out to
Get on that,
2021
Ace.
Baltimore.
We may have things in.
We might have some. We might
We
have
have
some
some things cooking. We have some cooking.
Well, let me say that thing now. And shout out to Brian. Brian, I hate you couldn't finish up with us tonight. I hope everything works out for you.
Love you, Brian.
Get
We missed
the
you.
hamster back on the wheel, so to speak.
Yeah.
For the 400th time.
Well, for the 400th time, you could have been anywhere in the world. But you were here with us. We appreciate that.
I love it.
He's done talking, people.
Say what you want. This is your time. Say it.
Love ya.
400. Love you guys.
Bye. Love you.
Realm.
Dormammu. Dormammu. Say it.
Can I get a realm?
Say it with me now. Realm.